Yes. Oh, let me change this. There's nothing worse than me, yeah. My pet hate is spelling errors and spelling mistakes. I can't stand it. I'm literally cancelling this live right now just because I made a spelling error. I spelt the words correctly, but they were in the wrong order. Let's go. Oh, I like my own life. That's kind of wet still. Man should not be liking his own lives. What do you think about S&P 500? I mean, I don't know about the S&P 500. Big up man like AMS. He always talks on the S&P 500. So, AMS is certified, so I say it's probably decent, but I don't know. Is that like when you invest in some sort of like stocks and bonds and that? Man said, "Yo, Jay, you should hit the trap." Why? Because my hair is looking mad. And funny enough, someone called Trap, I think Trap Lounge or something like that, just um, joined the live. But that's the thing. So like, man will make jokes like, "Rah, man's looking rough and rare, and that." Like, yeah, baggy clothes, man's looking mad in the live stream and that. Blood. The reason why my content is so real is because it is raw. If I was the sort of guy who had to be looking A1 every time he jumps in front of the camera, well then by default I couldn't be a real guy like that. Because I'm telling you right now, I know, man, there's certain man I know, if they was to make content, they would have their lip gloss on, have their eyebrows done, they'll be plucking out their fucking nose hair, all of this stuff just to get on camera. If you're a real guy, look, I'm not saying you have to look like a homeless man. I know certain time I look like I'm a homeless man. What I'm saying is, if you're a real guy, blood, you just turn on a camera. All I did was I just combed out my beard a little bit. That's it, literally. Yeah. Obviously, every now and then I might make a little effort. I might wear a colored t-shirt or something like that just to get me swag up, drip up, whatever you want to call it, and that. But yeah, like I'm a raw guy. Listen, the reason why my content's so real is because it's raw. Told you already, this man I know. You get me? I've said spoken to someone about, oh yeah, olive oil hairspray. And I said, what, you use olive oil hairspray? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, but forget that. Man ran upstairs, come back down with a box full of all these different hair products and that. There's 10 hair products in this box. You're a grown ass man. Why you got 10 different hair products? So one or two, if that. Yeah, this one's the pre-wash solution. This is the solution you use to wash your hair. And then this is the aftercare. And this is what you use before you go to bed. Bro, I ain't got time for all of that bullshit. Like, I ain't got time for that. Man, a man will go to jail and be worried about his hair products. A man will go to jail and be looking on the canteen sheet, thinking, where's the wave cream? How can I get can I get a wave brush? Yo, Gov, yo, hey, can I order a wave cap and just bullshit like that? Bullshit. Obviously, big up man like Incognito. Obviously, I take this looking rough thing too, like yo, mad. Yeah. So anyway, so boom. So man saying you never been in jail. Okay. So anyway, boom. So on Friday night going into Saturday morning, so 1 a.m. Friday night going into Saturday morning. Yeah. Like I said to you like a couple of times, um, obviously I have this thing where I'll just get up at like 1 in the morning and go to the kebab shop. Yeah. It's always at like midnight, 1 in the morning and that, and I go and get kebab. So boom, man's wearing my mad green goblin hoodie, yeah. And prior to that, when I was down at my mum's the week before, whatever, I must have rolled up in the Chinese shop looking mad, yeah, looking like a homeless man. And as like obviously, because I'm wearing my house clothes, I'm just going to get Chinese. So I just jumped in my car and I just go Hin Loon. It's just up the road, isn't it? Big up Hin Loon on 4th Street. So boom, as I walked in there looking mad, I thought, right, I'm looking mad, like looking like a real tramps. Anyway, boom, got my Chinese, yeah. So there's a shop that's like some off license 2 doors down. As I rolled in there, there's these two black chicks and their mum. I was thinking, oh, I'm looking seriously trampy. Like, I'm just, you get me, just cut through quickly, just quickly go shop and anyway, well, that was the time before, innit? I was like, yo, I need to stop this bullshit. Because when I walked into that shop, I was like, I hope no one sees me that knows me. So boom. So that was a couple of weeks ago, whatever, innit? So when I was down at my mum's on the weekend, obviously, man's gone to the kebab shop now, not the Chinese shop, man's gone to the kebab shop. So boom. As man's pulled up to the kebab shop, I've seen 3 youths go into the kebab shop. At least one of them's got their hood on, but maybe 2 of them have got their hood on. There's 3 of them. So boom. So man's walked up to the kebab shop now, and obviously I was looking in the shop, and I just see one new unit. So me and him's, you get me, made eye contact now. But I'm walking and I'm just watching him from this. I don't know him. Yeah. So anyway, boom. So I've gone in there and I just ordered my food. So I see the shoot watching, man. So anyway, boom. So I ordered my food, gone outside, yeah. And when I'm standing outside, I just turned around and I noticed the youth was watching, man. Still, yeah. So anyway, I just looked away. I'm standing outside. Boom. I've seen him in my peripheral vision. Yeah, this youth has stood up. Yeah. Something like that. He's coming to chat. So I don't know. You get me? He could go either way. Yeah, I don't know. Man's coming to chat to man. I ain't taking no chat. Anyway, boom. Anyway, boom. He stood in the hallway of the shop. And he's like, I just saw the look in his eyes, and I like, yeah. So anyway, he's like, I watch your videos, you know. I see your thing in it. I was like, oh, respect, gave him a spot and that. Anyway, he's gone back in the shop now. And I've gone back in there and I was like, yo, Do you know what? Yeah, I was praying that I wouldn't see no one, you know. You lot got me, you lot caught man looking like a fucking tramp, you know. That is the last time I'm going out in that green hoodie, you know. No one would ever believe I've got 5 properties. I look like a fucking homeless man. Looking rascal homeless, blood. Well, I mean, that's the reason why he was looking, because he clocked, like, rah, that's my man. That's my man. And you know what? I was thinking to myself, like, a man would even want to take a picture. Hey, listen, hey, I ain't at that stage yet, but man will get to that stage where man like, yo, smile for the camera. You get me? Man want to take a picture. No, he wouldn't want to take a picture with man. If he took a picture with me, let's say, and put it on his Instagram, people be like, yo, who's that homeless person you with? Yeah, who's that homeless guy for? Oh, okay. You're on that thing where you feed the homeless, yeah? Like you see a man sitting on the floor, barefooted, and you're like, oh yeah, did you help out a homeless person buy a kebab? Oh, that's so nice. You get me? Nah, that's the last time, man. I'm not going out in that. You know, I'm a violator anyway. Um, I'm gonna do it again anyway. I know me, because I just don't care. Just don't care. Like I literally feel like I have nothing. Like you know, like you don't feel like you have any to impress anyone or nothing like that. Get yourself some drip. I mean, I've got clothes that fit me that look good, but I'm just lazy, man. Lazy. Obviously, I'm thinking, yo, it's 1 in the morning. I ain't gonna see no one. Nah, man saw me. Yeah, man saw me. Right. So Trap Lounge said, what do you think of the Airbnb method? Yeah, it's good. Airbnb method make money, man. Like I said, like one of my brothers said that he made like 48 grand in a year off of Airbnb. Obviously, this is southeast of London, around them sides there, but still. Someone asked, what's your profession? I'm an electrician. What do you think of these crypto and Forex, man? Them. I mean, me personally, like, if you want to try it, then try it. But don't make it your career. Don't make it your primary source of income. You don't have time to take care of yourself. Nah, I do. What's DV? Domestic violence. I said, bruv, get a trim. Should have asked, man, what you watching, man? How many times are you going to say boom? Fam, that's just the way I talk. You know what I mean? How many units did he have? Are you speaking from experience? I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean am I speaking from experience? Oh, DV. Nah, listen, I've never put my hands on. I ain't going to prison for no fucking girl. Fuck that, bro. I ain't never put my hands on my girl. She ain't worth it, trust me. Yeah, they said this guy said they don't mind DV if a 6'4" Chad does it. This OB person said mad title. Blood, that's what I truly believe. Like I clocked it the other day. Like, yo, these chicks, they actually like DV, you know, like because I met a woman the other day. I even made a video about this like 10 minutes before I logged on and that. And, like this woman's telling me about, yeah, I was in a domestic violence relationship for 9 years and that. And the way they say it, like with chest, like it's a badge of honor. Like, yo, I was in a domestic violence relationship for 9 years and that. Like it's an achievement. Like the way they say it, because obviously you lot don't understand, yeah. I meet 25 new people every single week. Sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little bit less. 25 new people every single week. Imagine doing that for 3 years straight. You start to notice patterns and trends in people's behavior and certain people's life experiences and that. Like all of these people think they're unique people and individuals. But I've met you 100 times. You're nothing special. So you start to see certain things over and over again, even little dumb stuff. Like I'll go to a tenant's yard and say, like they'll have a ring doorbell. I'm like, oh, why you got a ring doorbell? You got crazy neighbors or crazy ex? And they say both. That's the reason why some people want to get a ring doorbell just so you know, they can monitor, you know, like what's going on outside, or for parcels and that. But some people, they get cameras because they're shook. They might have had a bad experience with their ex or their neighbor and that. Trust me, you see where I'm moving to next? They're so shook, they even got a camera. Them people there never had no camera when I first got the property. Obviously, man's had to put it on a few people on this new road that I'm moving to. They got bammy, they put a camera up. I swear on mom's life. I swear on mom's life, they got a camera there now. They're shook. They're shook. And the funny thing is, yeah, the people that got the camera, they walk around on the road like they own the place. Like, you know, like every now and then, yeah, you might go to like certain roads and that, yeah. And like there's this one household, they think they're like the people that run the, bro, you don't run nothing. You don't run nothing. Yeah. If anyone's running shit, it's me. And I ain't like that. Yeah. So I could tell they think they run the place, bro. You got a fucking camera, you're shook, bro. You're bammy, bro. You're bammy. Right. So someone said, oh, do you know what? Yeah. If any chicks want to call in, because I don't do these call-in shows and that. If any chicks want to call in, yeah, and tell me about their DV situation, feel free. Yeah. I don't know. I think you might need to get like have like a certain amount of followers or something like that. So, so, so Lauren, yeah. So have you been in that situation before? Now, whatever you say, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to say, oh, you have no opinion because you haven't been in a situation. But I just want to know, like, have you been in that situation before? Not your boyfriend punched you up 1-2 times. I mean, like, yo, you're living with a man and he's kicking your ass every week. Like, have you been in that situation before? If you haven't, it doesn't mean that you can't talk about it because you probably have friends. You will have friends that have been through it. So what's DV is domestic violence. But anyway, let me read what she just said. One sec. So she said, it's because maybe it's a case of them feeling they've had the strength to leave. Maybe it's a case of them feeling like they've the strength. Maybe I think you're supposed to say they've not had the strength to leave. But anyway, no, but from living around certain circumstances. Yeah, to be fun. Yeah. That's cool. Even if you ain't been through it, that don't mean that you can't have an opinion on it and that. But what I'm saying is, like, these chicks will say like, oh yeah, you know, I couldn't leave, Bro, what do you mean you couldn't leave? You went to the shop, you went to go and pick up your child, you went out for a meal with your friends. Okay, let's say you didn't leave the house. You got a phone, you can dial 999. You wanted to stay in that relationship. I don't care. Even if it was the 10 or 20% of you wanted to be there. You wanted to be there. Because some people will say, who likes pain? You know, who likes pain now? Blood, there's people right now getting a razor and zoring up themselves. Yeah. They're doing it to themselves. So there are people out here that don't mind inflicting pain on themselves. So if there's people that don't mind inflicting pain on themselves, well, there must be people that don't mind getting pain inflicted on them by a third party. So, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I meet so many people and they tell me about this stuff, and it's like, yo, why did you stick around for so long? Why did you stick around? Nah. One second. It takes up to 7 to 8 times for a woman to leave the DV relationship. Statistically. So she's saying it's a lot more to it. Emotional abuse can have a woman in the chokehold. No, you see the emotional abuse? I think women like it. Emotional abuse, women's emotions are going up and down, up and down, up and down. That's what they like. The worst thing you can do as a man is keep your woman's emotions like this. Yeah, they need it to go up and down like a Richter Ross Clark scale, like the heart rate monitor. It needs to go up and down, up and down. The worst thing you can do is bore a woman. It's a big statement to say women like it. Yeah, I know it's a big statement. I'm a big man still. I mean, I'm only 5'9.5", but I'm a big man still. Mm. But yeah, maybe when they're getting their ass whooped, maybe they're not liking it. But just the back and forth, the arguing and that, and then I'll make it up to you, blood. They like that shit. They like it. They can't tell me nothing else. There's no way. If you didn't like it, why the fuck would you hang around for so many years? And what they'll do is they'll blame, oh, well, you know, we had children. Oh, I had to stay for the finances. Blood, I'd rather be a poor man and a homeless man and have my safety rather than live in a yard with a woman, you know, have somewhere to stay, but I'm getting my ass kicked. Or if imagine if I was a woman, I'd rather live out on the streets if I was a woman and be safer than getting my ass kicked by a man. Imagine, yeah, you're living with someone that beats you up just randomly, yeah, just you know, they might get vexed or get drunk and that, and then start beating up a woman. Blood, you're gonna be on tilt. You're gonna be bammy. It's like a known madman, yeah, in your area threatens you and says, "Listen, I'm gonna burn down your house." You're just gonna be sitting there waiting for this person to strike. But that's long. I ain't got time for that. I'ma kill me. I'ma kill them. Yeah. Oh, look. See, look. There's nothing worse, yeah. Like no disrespect to these chicks, yeah. But any chicks that talk about you need your traumas healing, all this bullshit, all this bullshit. I hear these women talking about you know, women pick the wrong man because they haven't had their past traumas healed. But that's bullshit. They'll blame it on every fucking thing apart from their poor decision making. They will blame it on the fact that they had daddy issues, which is bullshit. Daddy issues is bullshit. The only thing about daddy issues that might be a little bit true is, you know, like a 16-year-old girl wanting to date a 70-year-old man. But other than that, daddy issues is bullshit because what these women will say is they will say, the reason why I pick bad men, the reason why I pick men that are no good, the reason why I pick men who are the sort of type of men I wouldn't want my son to be like is because I had daddy issues because my dad wasn't in my life. I'm saying that's bullshit. Do you know how I come up with these theories? So what I'll do is I'll think about something and I'll come up with a theory in my head and I will try to disprove my own theory by thinking of alternative realities and whatnot. Yeah. So this is how I come up with this theory that daddy issues is bullshit and it's just a made up excuse for poor decision making. Because women will say the reason why they pick bad men is because they didn't have their dads in their life. Okay, cool. But what about the women who had their dad in their life? Doesn't matter if their dad was broke. Doesn't matter if their dad was a millionaire. They had a dad in their life that was loving, was there for emotional support, whatever you can think of and that. Why do those chicks still pick bad men? What's the excuse there? You see, the chicks that don't have a dad in their life, which is kind of like a lot of girls nowadays, because, you know, ultimately it's the women that have picked the wrong guys. So that's why they're not in their daughters' lives. But a lot of chicks can say, oh, I got daddy issues, that's why I picked wrong men. No, it ain't got nothing to do with that. Got nothing to do with that. You don't know what sort of men to fucking pick. It's as simple as that. You got nothing to do with no daddy issues. I love my little sister, but I promise you, I love my little sister. I will die for my little sister, but I promise you, she will pick a waste man as a boyfriend because that's what women do. It's not about color. It's not about color. I love my little sister to death, but she will pick a waste man. Now, let me tell you about my little sister. She has a father in her life. Yeah. So she has three men in her life, yeah, that treat her like a princess. Me, my little brother, he's 25, and my stepdad, which is her dad. Yeah. We all treat her like a princess. So what's gonna be the excuse when my little sister starts picking up some little waste man and that? What's gonna be the excuse there? So you can't run with that daddy issues. Anyway, me and my girl was talking about this. And obviously, we were struggling to find examples of girls that did have their dad in life, but we come up with a couple of examples with girls that did have their dad in their life, and they still pick waste men. So why the fuck? So what's their excuse then? There's no excuse. Daddy issues is made up. It's made up. It's an excuse to absolve responsibility for picking stupid men. And then what these chicks will do as well, they will say, there's no good men around. But you ain't looking in the right places. Trust me. Good men will come around to women all day long, but they don't want them because you're not problematic enough. There's nothing to fix. You lot have seen that video of Pop the Balloon. Now, I done a reaction video to it. I didn't do a reaction video because everyone else was doing a reaction video. I done it off my own back because I saw something. And other people, I'm not saying they done it because of me, obviously, but what I'm saying is other people clocked onto it. There was this guy, he said something like, something kind of cheesy, like, I'm a water baby, I'm a fish out of water, or something like that. You know the guy I'm talking about. And all of the chicks, yeah, said that this guy was good looking. And they all also said, for some reason, I don't know, they didn't even know why they didn't find him attractive. I'm gonna tell you why they didn't find him attractive, yeah? So no homo, aesthetically, the guy's a good-looking guy. You know, if I died and came back to life and they say you have to be that guy, I'd be like, all right, there's plenty of worse options than that, yeah? So no homo, aesthetically, the guy is on the better-looking side of the good-looking scale, yeah? The reason why they don't know why they weren't attracted to him is because he's a complete man. He's got his life in order. He has no problems. There's nothing for them to fix. I guarantee you, if that guy said, yeah, I just come out of prison, we're in and out of jobs and shit like that, yeah, just trying to get my life back in order, I'm lost, I'm trying to find God, I don't even know what religion to, they'll be like, right, let's get to work. That's what they'll think. In the comment section, there were chicks who were saying in the comment section, what the hell is wrong with these girls? Where can I find a man like this? And obviously, I'm doing a reaction voiceover to this video. I'm like, hold on a fucking minute. These same chicks that are saying, what's wrong with these women? Why don't they like him? Where can I find a man like this? I guarantee you, if they were on the panel, they would not be interested in him. And the same chicks that were on the panel that were not interested in because they don't fucking know why, they, in an alternative reality, would be in the comment section saying, where can I find a man? I promise you, I guarantee you. There's no way of me ever proving it, but I'm the wise man. I know. I know. And the thing is, yeah, like they'll be like, I don't want to get with this guy because he's too boring and that. But then you're just going to complain when you get knocked up by a guy that is a bit more fun and then he makes you a single mum. Wouldn't you rather be with a boring guy in a relationship and have a father figure for your child, yeah? Rather than be a single mum or be in a relationship temporarily with a guy, get knocked up and then be a single mum for the rest of your life. And then remove yourself or block out certain types of men from your dating pool. Because let me tell you something right now, yeah? If a woman has 100 men to pick from and she comes along and says, I've got a child, well, that 100 men might go down to 75 or something like that. So instantly, you remove yourself from a certain amount of men you've blocked out instantly. I've told you already, yeah, I don't buy properties with tenants in situ. And when I've seen on Zoopla, it says tenants in situ in that, I'm thinking, this is madness. Most people that buy properties buy it as a residential. They want to move into the property. So, for example, if 1,000 people are looking to buy a property, 85% of them would want to buy the property to live in it. Only 15% of people, I'm just throwing out numbers there, 15% of people are like me, invest in properties. So by you only wanting to sell the property with tenants in situ, you've removed and blocked out 85% of your target market. That don't make no sense. So yeah, a chick having a baby and that, yo, you've already blocked out a certain amount of men. You've already blocked out a certain amount of men. So make sure when you pick one, you pick the right one. When my little sister has a boyfriend, I'm not going to be one of these older brothers grilling him. So what do you see yourself doing in 5 years? Oh, you're going to marry my sister in 2 months. No, none of that bullshit. I don't need to ask him them questions to see if he's a fucking idiot or not. I just have a conversation with him. Just have a conversation. I meet people all the time. I know they're a fucking idiot. I don't need to ask them about their plans or nothing like that. I don't have to ask them, oh, what's your big plans to take over the universe? Let's have a conversation. I know you're a fucking idiot. I know you're a fucking idiot. When I go to a man's house and I see that Xbox or PlayStation remote control, yeah, lit up, meaning that he was playing it a few minutes before I turned out, I know that man's a damn fool. You are living in a council house. You do not have time to play fucking video games, rude boy. Yeah, I have 5 properties. I live in my own house and I don't play fucking video games. And I'm way ahead of everybody watching this stream right now. Not to make anyone feel a certain, well, you should feel a certain way for playing video games and that. What I'm saying is I don't play video games and I'm way ahead of most people. So how dare you be sitting in your yard comfortably playing video games and that? A joke, man. It's not flexing. Man say, why you fuming? Nah, yeah, this is just the way I talk. I ain't angry. This is passion, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'm a raw man. Yeah. What you see is what you get. Yeah. So this is why I'm able to deliver content the way I do, because man's just get me real and wild with it, you know. Bro, gonna make me get off the live and put in some work. Blood. Listen, all I do is all day long I work. I might take a little hour here and there. Like, well, no. I don't just sit down and do nothing. Because even if I got my phone in my hand, I'm probably doing something to be cutting up and trimming up some content and that. I'm out here grinding hard like I'm fucking poor and I'm way ahead. So if I'm still grinding, you should. Yeah, if you ain't at certain levels. There's guys right now, yeah, running multi-million companies and that. They're nice, they're cool. They got 100 grand coming in their account every week, every month, and they're still working hard. And you're broke and you just want to sit around and play video games. Well, this is the reason why, yeah, that C63 Mercedes whizzes past you and you just look in admiration. You may as well be in a museum. Look, but don't touch because you're never gonna have it. You got to put in the work. You got to put in the work, man. Someone said ahead of what? Ahead of most people. Don't get it twisted. It's not a competition between. I don't compete with no one but myself. Because if I did compete with other people, well, how many people? There's nobody. There's no one in my family who is. There's no living person in my family right now that has 5 properties. There's nobody that's existed in my bloodline. Yeah, the people that came before me, there's nobody that had 5 properties. Because if they did, people like myself would have their own property. So I know there's no one that has 5 properties in that. So that's what I'm saying about being ahead in that. Now, I don't compete with no one, because if I compete with the people around me, well, once I got to 2 properties, I'm like, oh, okay, I'll let them play catch up. I don't give a fuck about no one else. I'm in competition with myself. That's why I don't drive a Mercedes. I don't drive a nice BMW, nothing, because I'm not trying to compete with nobody. What's the range of money I should have saved up before trying to buy my first property or trying to get my first property? I mean, you need like 25%, or it depends. If you're going to do like a residential where you're going to buy it and live in it, then you need 10% of the value of the property, if not 25% of the total value of the property. Someone said, what does DV stand for? Domestic violence. You on any side hustles apart from TikTok? Nah. So the ways I make money is just obviously like a little bit of money from YouTube, and obviously property. Man said, I sell bricks and invest in cash properties. Big man, you better be careful. Text me your full name and address, and then Tell one of your family members to let me know when you're in jail, yeah? So I can write to you. Because that's where you're gonna go. You can't make fast money forever and expect for it to not catch up on you. You're just gonna end up in jail, man. It's long. Don't let no one take away your freedom, man. That's the most valuable thing ever. I would rather, and this is coming from me, I'd rather be a poor free man than a man that has money locked up in prison. Any day. Any fucking day. I'd rather be a poor man that has his health than a rich man that don't have his health. And that's coming from me. I know some of you lot like, rah, is this JY's his alter ego? Is he been drinking alcohol or something? Jay's talking about he'd rather be a poor man. Yeah, blood. Yeah. But as long as I've got my health and my freedom, I'm using it to get rich. I'm using it to get rich. See, some people might think I'm just on live just to rant and shit. No, this is work. This is content for me. You will never catch me doing a live stream in my bed. So, what's everybody doing today? And just, you see them all the time. People just staring at the phone, just reading the comments, deciding whether to or to not reply or respond and that. Oh, I ain't got time for that. The fuck, man? You have no value. Most of the people here that have nothing to say, they're either lying in their bed or they're in their kitchen doing something else. I'll tell you now, yeah. Now that I've said it, now that you've seen it from me, you can't unsee it. There are people that chat shit and have nothing to offer. You're gonna see them lying in their bed on their phone doing a live, or in their kitchen doing a live, because they ain't got nothing to talk about. Now, there are one or two content creators that have got something to say that's worth listening to. I do see them in their kitchen and that. But other than that, a lot of them, they're just distracting themselves. I said, I just swiped up some guy's name. But come on. Yeah, it's either that or you see, like with the screens, there's like 8 people in the live just all talking over each other. People having to mute other people and shit like that. Big up Lano J. Big up. Big up Michael Dudley. The man's got a profile name, huh? Man said, why are you always on smoke? I ain't on smoke. This man just talk, passion, man. Best advice for a 17-year-old. Do not become a consumer. Become a producer. Do not become a sheep. Do not buy into this luxury lifestyle. If you see your friends wearing Gucci and that, don't worry about not fitting in. If, let's say, I think you can pass your test at 17. Let's say your friends get cars at 18 and 19, they get nice little Audi and that's killing their pockets. Don't feel a way to not fit in with those people. Fuck them. You see the way you're not fitting in with them right now? So someone who's watching this, who's 18, 19, 20, and they would like to drive a nice car, but they can't really afford it, but their friends are driving nice cars and they're breaking their bank to drive nice cars. Don't worry about not fitting in with them. As long as you have the right mentality and you save up your money and you make wise investments and that, when you're 30, those people that were flexing when they were 20, they can't fit in with you. You got to be humble or you will be humbled. So be humble in your 20s so that when you're in your 30s and 40s, you can live nice. It's up to you. You can go and spend money and flex on that and show off to people in the ends that in 10 years' time, when you go back to the ends, you're not going to see no one like myself. Yeah. You can do that and show off on that, but then you're just going to be broke in your 30s and 40s. You're going to be living paycheck to paycheck, be running up credit card debt like a race. You lot may as well start getting credit cards with a picture of Usain Bolt on it, because you lot be running that up fast. Big up man like Quincy, or Edmonton man in the building. Do you do one-on-one phone calls? Yeah, I do one-to-one mentoring sessions, yeah. So email me at jwise.tv@outlook.com. Every fucking time I get it wrong, I think. Hold Outlook.com or .co.uk. I don't even know his own email address. Typical black man. Right, one sec. Because I would type it in the chat, but I think YouTube would delete it. They don't like people putting any sort of like website or email links in the chat. Yeah, so it's jystv@outlook.com. Right, one sec, you lot. I need to switch this thing. Yeah, so let me type in, hopefully, JYSTV. Actually, do you know what? I'll do it this way. So JYSTV at Outlook. Outlook. Outlook.com. These are the desperate measures man has to take to, you know, put his email address in. Let me see if I can type it in and then JYSTV at. Right, so best advice for the 70. Yeah, so I respond in that. So someone called Chrome was said, Jay, I really, oh, fuck's sake, these things keep popping up. Jay, I relapsed back to spending money again. Right, how do I block you from my live stream? Because you're not learning. Nah, I'm joking. Yeah, listen. You just need to learn some self-control, man. How the hell do you relapse back into spending money? But you're a grown-ass man. Furthermore, do you know what? It's got enough to do with being a grown-ass man. When I was 14 years old, 15, sorry, I had 1,500 to my name, stacked up from when I was buying and selling crispy drinks in school. You just got to learn some discipline. Some people, if they don't want to drink alcohol throughout the week and only want to drink alcohol on the weekends and that, they best not have a bottle of wine on their table. In order for them to not drink alcohol, they'll need to lock their alcohol in the basement. Put chains and padlocks, Rottweilers, and fucking security guards in front of it and TNT dynamite to stop them from going down there. You need to exercise some self-control. You should be able to have a bottle of wine in front of you and tell yourself, no. There's some people, they are alcoholics, so they can't go down certain aisles in Tesco's or Asda. They have to, more than likely, they have a sort of roadmap for themselves. Right, go down this aisle and then go around the long way, because they better dare not go down the alcohol section, because they'll just get lost and, you know what I mean, end up filling up their trolley with alcohol. But we have no self-control. When do you have availability? Most evenings. Most evenings. Me, I'm a flexible man. Even if I'm doing something, like I've had it before where I was working at my house, this new one that I've got, doing renovation work, and I came back to do a consultation with someone. Now, I don't think I went back, but what I'm saying is I will stop what I'm doing now. I'm flexible. So yeah, just tell me the time. Obviously, if I'm back in Edmonton, I ain't doing no consultations and that. But if I'm up here obviously I'm up here during the week all the time anyway. Just depends on the weekend and that. Uni or apprenticeship. It depends on what sort of person you are. If you think you'll be better at being a blue collar worker like myself, a hands-on sort of man, I'm an electrician, then yeah, go and do an apprenticeship. If you see yourself as more of a white collar worker, working in an office, doing IT or whatever, being a banker or an accountant, then go to uni. It just depends on what you think you'll be better at, not what your parents think you'll be better at. I've had about 2 guys contact me saying that my mum wants me to become a nurse or my dad wants me to become a nurse. Obviously, these people are African. Yeah? No disrespect, but African parents, all they want you to do is just get a degree. Get a degree, get a degree. They don't give a fuck if you work in McDonald's for 10 years, my son has a degree. Nah, man, they got the wrong mentality, man. They got the right mentality, making their children want to get educated and that. But it's like, sometimes it's kind of for the wrong reasons. I feel like some of these parents and that, yeah, just want their youth to get a degree just so that they can have the fucking photo of them with their diploma in their hand. And the funny hat thing, you can obviously tell I don't have a degree because I would know what the fuck the thing's called. I did go uni though, but I didn't reach that level still. Blood, you know when you see a moth outside trying to get in and it's the size of a fucking bird, but yeah, you stay out there, motherfucker. They're attracted to the light. What do you think of buying at auction? Yeah, I was gonna do that one time, but I got outbidded. So look at the average white man. Kia Sportage, 800,000 house. That Kia Sportage is the 4x4, isn't it? I think someone at my workplace. Someone said, "Don't buy at auction. I got robbed once." Yeah, but what about all the people that go on Homes Under the Hammer and buy and they do all right? I think you just got unlucky, my friend. First time unlucky, or whatever time that was. You lot need to speak proper English, man. What doing? Oh, for fuck's sake. What doing after you ain't got to work electrical no more and got money coming in every month? What is this actually? What is this person trying to say? What are you doing after you've got to work? No, you're gonna have to rewrite that, mate. I ain't trying to fucking decipher these hieroglyphics, motherfucker. Man be typing like English is his 5th language. He only knows English and he still ain't typing properly. Would you invest in a property if it takes you more than 5 years to start making profit from it? Why would a property take you 5 years to make profit from it? You should be making profit from the day you're renting it out, even if it's only a £200 a month. Explain to me why it's only going to make you, why it would take you 5 years to make profit from it. What do you do for work? I'm an electrician. African parents just like the reputation. My Nigerian mum was mocking a millionaire because he didn't have a degree. Yeah, that is fucking crazy. That is crazy. This guy's a millionaire, but he hasn't got a degree, so he's a fool. Jay, are you Somalian? No. My grandparents are Jamaican. I was born here. But yeah, you know, big up to the African parents, you know, because they're pushing their children in the right direction. Better than us Jamaicans. I've never heard no Jamaicans be pressuring their youths to go to uni. Now, obviously, are there Jamaican parents that do pressure their youths to go uni? Obviously. But there's more African parents pressuring their youths to go uni. So big them up. But what I'm saying is, like, it can't just stop at university. It can't just stop with that photo. Yeah? You should be pushing them to be ambitious as well. Your mum don't, certain of these parents don't mind their working in Pearson's in Enfield Town for 10 years. It's cool because they got a degree in finance. But you need to use your degree. How much is your consultation? So £60 for 1 hour. If you want to do 45 minutes, then it's £45. £1 an hour, basically. Can you buy your first mortgage, split it into rooms and rent it out? Or does it have to be your second one? I mean, technically, you know, if you're buying a residential property, you're not supposed to rent it out, technically. But you can still buy a residential property and then rent a room to a lodger, or buy a residential property, stay there for 3 weeks and rent it out Airbnb for 1 week. Just keep doing that. So at least then you'll be making a little bit of money as well. I said £1 a minute, boss. Yeah. I said £1 an hour. I said £1 a minute. So I can do 2 hours, £2. Come on. That's some slave labor, boy. Jay Wise, you should do tutorials on how to test properties. In what way, though? What do you mean how to test properties? What do you mean by that? Can you pay me for your consultations? Build up your experience. I don't need no experience. I don't need no experience. Blood, man's had like not that many, and all of them, they're like, yo, yeah. There was one guy in particular, like, yo, like this is better than I fucking. Well, I didn't swear, but this is better than I thought it was gonna be. Like I was a bit, you know, skeptical. He's like, yo, money well spent. I'm like, come on, man. Obviously, I ain't gonna be saying nothing new, but what I'm saying is I will tailor it to your situation. Like I remember there was one of the first people that had done a consultation with me, and he said that. So obviously, when I do the consultations, and I'll ask a man like his background, like you know, what do you do? What do you spend your money on? How much you got saved? How much you earning? How much you contribute to household bills? So anyway, so I said to him, what do you spend your money on? And that? So then he must have said, oh, I do like sport betting, like £5 bets every day. I said, big man, you need to stop that. The reason why you're doing these little £5 bets is because you're trying to get rich without putting in the work. I said to him, question, if you was a millionaire, would you be doing these little £5 Paddy Power sport bets and that? He said, no. He said, I said something about you keep going into the betting shop. He said, oh, no, I don't go into the betting shop. I actually do it online. I said, betting shop, online, Planet Mars, who gives a fuck? It's the same fucking thing. You're still betting. You're still trying to become rich without putting in the work. Listen, I'm going to be 32 in 18 days, yeah, just over 2 weeks. I've never played the lottery in my life, you know, never. Obviously, man's ran up the roulette machine. You get me? When I was 15 years old, just run into the betting shop and turn my back to the staff members. Excuse me. There's me acting like I can't hear them. Yeah. Because they could just tell. Like, obviously, man, been this size from when I was 15. I've been this size from about 15 years old. But man tried to get me to run in the bookies and that. I tried to play roulette because it was fun. But yeah. Yeah, like if you want to go to the casino to do a little bit of betting and that gambling, that's different. That's a little experience and that. But you don't want to be doing these everyday £5 bets. It's bullshit. Maybe if you want to bet on a big game, championship final, Champions League finals, or Euros or World Cup final, that's different because it's a bit of excitement and put down £200 and make England lose your money and that. Yeah, but you don't want to be doing this sport betting every single day. You're trying to get rich without putting in the work. Me, I want to work. I want to put in the work. So I'm not trying to go down like the easy route. Oh, a tutorial on how to test and inspect properties. Yeah, I mean, I could do that. Yeah, because obviously I could do it at my house. I could do it at my other house that I'm doing up. So yeah. You should start your own podcast so you can promote products and get paid. But I'm not inviting no one onto my podcast because I have standards. And if people misbehave, it's just gonna turn into a situation. I've seen podcasts Man, I got their phones up. Blood, put your fucking phone away, blood. You've been invited by a guest, by a host to be a guest. The fuck you on your phone for? If you don't want to, if you didn't want to come, you shouldn't have fucking came in the first place. Yeah, hey, I know some people are gonna start putting some funny comments in the. You know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, if you don't want to attend, don't turn up. Yeah, people ain't got no fucking manners. I've been on 2 podcasts. I put my fucking phone on silent or turn it off. You got to show respect to people. And then a certain podcast, before I wanted to go on it, yeah, and I'm like, nah, the way the host has been acting, just the host has been acting stupid. People were talking, man's talking up, brother. Stop talking over people. Do you know who Bobby Kasanga is? Yeah. See, I would love to go on Bobby Kasanga's podcast. See, I like Bobby. I've never met him. I don't know him. But yeah, but there's other podcast hosts and that. Before, back in the day, like when I first saw the thing, like yeah, I would love to get an invite. And now I'm like, nah. The host has just been acting up. Every 2 minutes, interrupting, and it's just becoming stupid now, man. Like, yeah, one little bad episode, or that's cool, but it's like every episode, man. It's getting stupid now, man. Let's just scroll up to my question. Yo, Jay, was you testing at the famous Holborn job? What do you mean the famous Holborn job? What do you mean, was I tested at the famous Holborn job? I made that the famous Holborn job. Yeah. I mean, it was a good job. It was the second best job that I've been on. This job I'm on now is the best job. You know what I mean? But that was the second best. Obviously, I was earning more there, but obviously here I'm not earning as much. Still earning good amount, but not earning as much. But I got my freedom and flexibility. I come home for cups of tea. Yeah, I can go to my house and do little renovation works for 2 hours or whatever in that. So it's super flexible. I live and work in the same area. I drive past my house. Like, fam, you can't ask for no more. Man said, yo, you're so funny. You're so funny, bro. I'm gonna follow you tomorrow. Why you follow me now, somebody? But yeah, man. Going on, like, if I went on these host certain podcasts, and I'll say, big man, I don't smoke, so you lot don't smoke around me and shit like that. Just bullshit like that. Like, I go to tenants' houses every day. Every day I have to tell someone, do you mind not smoking around me? Do you mind not smoking weed around me? Not just cigarettes, you know. Now, obviously, 95% of people say, oh, sorry, I didn't even realize, and dab it out. 3% of people will be like, yeah, all right then. And 2% of people are like, no, it's my house. Don't come in my house and tell me to not smoke in my house. Well, I'm not trying to boss no one in their house, yeah. But blood, I don't smoke. It's yeah. So you gotta respect me. What the fuck? It says something about the live's gonna end in 5 minutes because there's inactivity. What do you mean? You want me to do? I'm sitting there talking, I'm moving. What do you want me to do? Backflips? You want me to go and stand in my kitchen and stir a pot that has water in it, pretending that I'm cooking when I'm not? If you went on Bobby's podcast, what would you want to talk about? Obviously, with Bobby Kasanga's thing, he just runs through the normal stuff in it, like where you're from, how did you grow up, when did you first get in trouble, and that. And obviously, I'll be a good guest in that because most of the people, like, no disrespect, most people that go on it, them man, they ain't improved their life. Them man, they're still on the same shit, blood. Whereas I've improved my life. Big up man like Dosa David, the original subscribers. Big up, what is DV? Domestic violence. Someone saying, what's your dream car? Ooh. obviously, like, let's say, yeah, like, my impractical dream car probably be like a Lamborghini Aventador. It's impractical. You're not gonna be driving to and from Edmonton in a Lamborghini Aventador. You ain't going over speed humps and that. Yeah. So let's say like I had like an impractical car, then it would be a Lambo. That would be my dream car, like Aventador. And then my practical everyday dream car. I do like the Jaguar F-Type R, you know. I remember the day I came up to Northampton the first time, well, not the first time, but the day I came up to pick up the keys for this house, 7 years ago on that, there used to be a Jaguar showroom near like the Northampton town centre. And I parked up and I had to walk to the estate agents. So anyway, I was walking towards the estate agents and I went past the Jaguar showroom. So I thought, let me just go in quickly. So I've gone in now and they had a Jaguar S-Type, not an F-Type. So the S is the sports version and the F-Type is the big, sorry, a Jaguar F-Type S. So F-Type S. So it's the sport version. The R version, the Type R is the racing version and the S-Type is like the pro, like the fake version. Yeah. So anyway, so I've gone in there and I'm like, oh, can I sit in the car? I was like, yeah. I sat in this car. Yeah. You can feel the power. You just knew this was a quality car. Ain't like my fucking mash up Honda Civic, boy. That was a quality car. And that was the S-Type. Sorry, the Type S. The F-Type S. So yeah, the F-Type R, that would be a bad boy car to drive around every day. You know, I like the Range Rovers as well. You know, I've got a new level of respect for people that drive Range Rovers because of how expensive they are. Like £1,000 to lease every month. Someone said press the screen. All right, every now and then I'll just double tap it. I said do TikTok dances. Fam, respect me. Jay, if you got a milli today, what's the first thing you're buying? Blood, I'm just gonna buy up some more properties. That's it. Just gonna buy up some more properties. That is it. Oh shit, you saw my comment. How could you possibly thought that Show Shallow was Somali? Because I used to listen to Gas Gang when I was younger, innit? Like Sneak Bowl and them lot. So and Young Troops. I actually bumped into Young Troops in ISIS. Pick up Young Troops. Yeah, I thought Shallow was Somalian. Like he might not look it now, but let's say like when I used to watch Gas Gang videos and that, 13, 14 years ago when them lot was like 70, because them lot the same age as me. I thought that Shallow was I thought he was Somalian, man. Can you still make good appreciation on flats in Northampton? I think they're all right. The appreciations are all right, but obviously there's been a little bit of a dip in obviously the property prices and that nowadays. So Jaguar is underrated as fuck. I don't know why people don't mention it as much. Do you know what it is? Yeah, I think like Jaguar's kind of lost this. I don't want to say it's lost its prestigiousness and that, but yeah, back in the day, let's say like the early 2000s or something like that. Like if someone had a Jaguar, it's like, yo, man, I had a Jaguar. You know, now I don't even know. I think it's just kind of lost it because it's not like it's not like it's proper commercial where everyone's driving a Jaguar and that. I don't know. I just think it might have lost its class. I don't know. Yeah, do you know what? Someone said a Porsche Cayenne. Yeah. No fucking way. This person said I was on Quail Wing with you. No way. Do you know what? I won't even remember this person because there's only two people I remember from Quail. And that's someone from my school. Big up man like Michael Ludia, fucking legend, and my cellmate John from Woolwich. That's it. You know, 2 man. To be fair, I was only there for 2 weeks anyway. I got moved to fucking Felton. Would you get married if you had kids? No. Is there a point of getting? Is there a point, fam? You don't need to. Is there a point getting an apprenticeship if you're already paying for a course? Yeah, because you need to get experience. So yeah, you should still get an apprenticeship. How much do you make a month? Between like about 8 and 9 grand a month. That's including like property and that money. Guys out there with huge monthly payment for a car, but broke, no cap. Fam, you don't need to say no cap. I believe that shit. Someone's got, is that this person's from Cyprus. You're Cypriot, yeah? We say what, you Turkish Cypriot or Greek Cypriot? Man went to school with bare Cypriot people. There's an area in North London next to Edmonton called Palmer's Green. That's Cypriot Central. Yeah? They got the Turks and the Greek Cypriots. That my school, Winchmore School, was basically half black and half Cypriot. Yeah, those are like the majority. Like you was black or you was Cypriot. Couple English people, couple Asian people and that, but it was just blacks, i.e. Africans and Jamaicans and that, or Africans and Caribbeans, and then Cypriots. That's it. Whether they're Turkish or Greek. It's like all the Cypriot people came from Palmer's Green, and all the black people were from Edmonton. The one, two black people from Enfield, maybe one or two, maybe one person in each year from Tottenham and that, but nah, Jaguars are not on the no. Jaguars are not on the same level as Aston Martins. No way. No way. Maybe, yeah, maybe back in the day, not now. Top 3 trades: gas, plumbing, electrics. Yo, what do you think of starting a recovery business? You think there's money in that if I put work in? Yeah. Hey, listen, there's money in everything if you put the work in, really and truly, man. Can I arrange for a consultation to be in person? No, I don't do no meetups in person. Trying to get man pitch, bro. It's me walking into a setup, bro. Will you ever grab a Mercedes? No, I can't grab a Mercedes. No way. I've spoke too much smack about Mercedes, man. How old was you when you bought your first property? 24. Can I get a residential mortgage and then rent it out for 2 to 3 years on Sly? You're not supposed to, my friend. So this user person, Jay Wise, I got a serious question. All right, fire away. Bimbo TV says, hey, bro. It'd be the dusty guys that have properties. Ah, that's funny. And so this Leah chick said it would be the dusty guys that have the properties, and then someone said Leah, and it'd be the fresh guys that are broke. Right. So this user person said, "JWise, I got a serious question now. Have you followed up with your question?" Someone said, "If I get caught, if you get caught, if you're talking about renting out the property on slide, they could take the mortgage, they could take the property away from you or revoke the mortgage potentially." It's true though, guys who are who are too flashy are broke. Yeah, because they are. It's almost like, oh, it's not projecting. It is, but there's a better word for it. It's like they're overcompensating. They know they're broke, so God forbid they look broke. The reason why I'm able to walk the streets looking poor, looking like a homeless person in somewhat confidence, yeah, is because I know I got fucking money. Obviously, it's not nice, yeah, when you go into a shop like I did the other day at 1 in the morning, and I said to myself, please don't make these youths know me. I swear on my mum's life, I said, I hope these youths don't know me. Walked in there, the youths watching me, comes out to the shop, come to the door of the shop, he's like, yeah, I'll watch your videos. I was happy, but I was like, fuck's sake. Man got me looking like a tramp. Yeah? Looking like a real homeless man. But it's because I don't care. When you know you got money and you know you got your things them on point and that, you don't mind people perceiving you to look poor or perceiving you to be poor. But if you're broke, the last thing you want is for someone to think that you're poor. I know it's counterintuitive. You would think, yeah, I'm not saying I'm rich, but I'm saying you would think that a rich person, the last thing they would want someone to think is that they're rich, is that they're poor. As a matter of fact, they probably think it's funny to go out looking poor. You know, like the ultra mega rich people, they probably think it's funny to go out and look like a homeless person. Maybe not like a homeless person, but look poor. Someone said, rather be dusty than have dusty pockets. Yeah. I said, it's true. I'm a dusty. What are you saying, Winston? You got properties as well, yeah? Have you lost friends because of your success? Yeah. Obviously, I don't want to say, oh, I've lost friends because of my success. It's not like that. It's more of a case of when you start to move up the ranks and you start to level up and that, you start to look at some people and think, like, just hanging around with you is kind of like a waste of time. Yeah. I don't want to keep repeating the same stories and that, but like people will come up just want to talk about bullshit. And you just think to yourself, what am I gonna get out of going to your house and sitting down for 3 hours? It's just you just start to you don't even want to have small talk with these people. Now someone could say, what's the difference between having small talk with someone who's rich and having small talk with someone who's broke and that? Blood, would you want to have small talk with a fucking drug addict? The answer is no. I don't mind having small talk with someone who's on the same level as me and that, but we're going to be talking about bullshit. But at the same time, that doesn't mean that I would mind or I would want to have small talk with a crack addict. Ask yourself this question, yeah? Let's say you don't mind having small talk with people who are normal. Why do you, at the same time, why would you not want to have small talk with a crackhead? You can't, it's something that you can't even explain. Just like, I don't even want to be in conversation with these people. Would you ever do Airbnb? Yeah. Someone said coping mechanism. Yeah, it's a coping mechanism. Yeah. Money's not everything, my guy. Fam, it's 99.9% of everything. Yeah. Obviously, health is the most important thing. Um, health, freedom, and then money. Because fuck having good health, yeah. If I mean, sorry. Fuck having money if you have bad health. Fuck having money if you have no freedom. So health is the most important thing. Freedom next, because who gives a fuck if you have great health? If you're locked up for the next 60 years of your life, well, fuck it. So health, then freedom, then yeah, then money. Fuck love, fuck relationship, and fuck friends and all that bullshit. yeah, health, freedom, then money. This person, this user person that said he's got a serious question, I still don't think he's responded, you know. Yeah, this user guy, yeah, if you've responded, just retype your thing because I can't see it. Man said, you know, because you used to be on the roads, do you ever get shook when you walk through your ends? Fam, no. No, no. You don't understand, like Edmonton was like a playground for me. Yeah. You see, in Edmonton, it's either you was a lamb or a wolf. Yeah. I know what the fuck I was. Yeah. I mean, there were certain people like they weren't a victim and they weren't a bad boy, neither. But for me, Edmonton was just a big fucking playground. Like, you see how little kids play out on their estate? Edmonton was my estate. Like, no, obviously, every now and then people might come. Yeah, some ugly, yeah, wolves might come from the other side. You know what I'm trying to say? But other than that, it was a fucking playground. Obviously, I do know people in my area, like, they had to avoid people from my pack because they might rob them or just trouble them. Because man just want to trouble man for no reason. I was never like that. I will never just trouble people for no reason. Man said, have you ever sworn at your girl when she's moving disrespectful? Or am I going mad? I mean, come on, man. Any guy that's never swore at their girl, fam, you some Jehovah's Witness or some Mormon, fam. As long as you don't put your hands on your girl, if you swear, oh well, just don't put your hands on a girl, blood. For me, it's not even a case of, oh, you know, you shouldn't hit women. Nah, no woman's fucking worth you going jail. I don't give a fuck about, oh, you shouldn't hit women. I don't care about that shit. She's not worth going to prison. Yeah. But yeah, I, fam, Edmonton was fucking playground, my friend. I remember someone left a comment one time on one of my videos, and it was like, ah, aren't you afraid to ride around on your motorbike in Edmonton? I'm like, what? But I made a video the other day. I just went Broadwater Farm because basically, like, I've made videos talking about like Broadwater Farm and that. And some people say like, oh, but you never go Broadwater Farm. Stop chatting. But I mean, Bobs, and then I made a video outside my chicken and chip shop in Wood Green. And some of you was like, oh, you know, OFB wouldn't like that. But I saw that. But the next day I just went to farm, just made a little video. Blood, come on. I just go there on my motorbike, one man out. I don't give a fuck. Obviously, I ain't going there for beef. Don't get it twisted. But man can't be saying, oh, you can't go around there. Well, told me nothing. But I was going there every day for work. Nothing. How much money did you have at 18? But I had nothing. When I was 18, I was signing on at the job centre. When I was 18, I had like £50 in my pocket. I remember the day before I went to prison, I walked all the way from my estate all the way up to NatWest in N18 to withdraw some money. On the way back, I punched some boy in his face. One, not even an op, just some. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was basically an op. Yeah, I just boxed him in his face one time. And then yeah, the next day I went to prison. Man, I had no money. I was broke, literally broke. So I said, "How old are you?" I'm gonna be 32 soon. Did you just do the 239152? No, I done the 2394, 2395. It's basically the same as the 2391. But I don't know what exactly the 239152 is. I know it's inspection and testing, but yeah, I done the 2394, 2395. Someone say, how old are you? How old are you? 32, man. 32, what happened to you? Yo, Jay, what do you think black on black crime comes from? You know, that is a difficult one, you know. Do you know what, yeah? Is black on black crime, yeah? One thing I can say is, why is it? So I'm gonna answer this question with a question. Why is it when a black man sees another black man, there's always this little bit of tension? You know what I'm trying to say? So I think that's probably part of the root of black on black crime, you know. So when you see another black man, it's like you want to fight him. When you see another black man, it's like you're sizing him up. You see a white man, you don't even see a white man. You know what I mean? When you see a black man, it's like there's like competition. But you know what? Maybe it's just certain man from certain areas or certain man that are a certain way. Because if you have two nerdy black guys from fucking Oxford, when they walk past each other, like, hey Skippy, yeah, like they're not gonna be sizing man up. So yeah, I think it's just it must be something to do with just like being on the roads or being from the roads and that. Yeah. But I actually couldn't say why black people go around killing black people. Because obviously people do commit crimes against people from their same demographic and that. It's animosity. It's not color, it's testosterone. Yeah, do you know it is testosterone? Because I see a couple of white boys around there walking like they're tough. Someone said it's jealousy. Jealous of what? Most black men are broke anyway, so what's there to be jealous of? Ego, yeah. It is ego. Big up man like Andrew Tate. He said the morgue and prisons are filled with nothing but ego. I've had fights with man because man are watching, man. Yeah. Right. Story time alert. So boom. No, that's it. I need some more ones in the chat. I need 20 ones and I'll give you a story. Come on, boys. Come on, lads. I need some ones in the chat. I need 20 ones. No, you can't put one to stay up. I'm gonna block you, mate. Yeah, you can't put one in the chat if you've already put one in the chat. Big up A Crislow. I want to see some ones. A few more ones. Come on. Hey, you lot on YouTube as well. I want to see some ones or I ain't telling no story. I'm holding you lot to ransom. To be fair, this ain't no long story. This is a quick one still. So anyway, boom. So these times I was 19. I was an apprentice at Haringey Council, but I was in Edmonton. It was after work, 5, 6 o'clock. So I'm in Asda. It's my local shopping supermarket. Boom. I've gone in there now, and I don't know, just picked up some 1, 2 little hand items and that. Nothing big. Man, not rolling with no trolley or no basket. So boom, I'm in the self-checkout. Now, if you don't know Asda self-checkout, maybe you can picture this. So I'm in the self-checkout and I'm buying my items, yeah? And as I walked into the self-checkout, there's a guy, is quite a tonk. He's older than me at the time. He's like 25, I'm 19, yeah? He's leaving the self-checkout. So I'm at the self-checkout and I'm buying my stuff, scanning my stuff, and I'm facing in the direction where I can see outside of the shop. onto the street. So like where Sam 99p shop is, if you don't know Edmonton. So anyway, this guy, he's walked out of the self-checkout. So you have to he has to go this way and then go around. So he has to go this way and then he has to go around and walk past me. So anyway, as he's walking past me, yeah, we've made eye contact. Now, he's walking past this way, and obviously I'm watching it because he's watching me back. Now, there comes a point, yeah, when you're looking at someone in their eyes, yeah, if you don't look away, and it's not an idiot thing, but what I'm saying, if you don't look away, at some point, now it's a situation. Or at some point, now if you look away, now you might, like you're an idiot kind of thing, innit? So boom. So he started off on this side. So he's watching me. He's walking with his girl. He's watching me. He's watching me. Once we've got level now, yeah, and he's walked past me, now he's starting to turn his head back. Now it's a situation, innit? So my man's turned back. It's like, but what the fuck you look? So anyway, boom. So he's turned back now to come back. So he wants to enter the exit of the self-checkout. I ain't stupid. So I've met him halfway. This guy's just walked up to me. I just banged him in his face. I saw his head jerk back and I saw blood in his mouth. My man tried to take a step forward. Bruv, I got into my fighting stuff. I do taekwondo, innit? Like, what? Come. Everyone in the shop's watching and that. Obviously, this is 2012, so people didn't have their phones out. If this was now, but there would have been bare phones out. Trust me, I had it like about a year ago. I had a fight with a guy in Home Bargains in Northampton. I'm just seeing bare mobile phones out and that. There's me on Facebook checking a couple of days later, like typing in Northampton fight in Home Bargains to see if I see. I didn't see the video in it, but yeah, I've seen if I can find a video in it. But yeah, I just banged him. Anyway, so I've licked him now, and his head's jerked back in it. So I'm getting ready because this guy is he's not tall, but he's big. Like he could have probably picked me up and thrown me over the fucking self-checkout and that, innit? So boom. So, but obviously, like man's showing him like, yo, are you mad? Like, I was like, come, this guy, he's not moving forward, you know. Anyway, security guards have come running over and they've grabbed him up. Now he wants to start acting like, get the fuck off me, I'm gonna kill him and that. So anyway, I've just walked around the shop and just wriggled my way out of the shop and just kept it moving, innit? Because I don't want to get no nickings. Yeah, man. Plenty of fight. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I've had beef before. I've been pretty much almost knocked out outside Edmonton Green Police Station because me and a man in Edmonton Green Police Station is watching each other. And the man said, like, what? Was it a thing? He's like, come outside, innit? We've gone outside, started swinging and that. But he's a dickhead, though. This guy is like 6'5". You know I'm younger than you. Why are you challenging me to a fight? I'm 5'9". I'm younger than you. You're 6'4". You're older than me. No one, because some people look a little bit younger than. No. He knows I'm younger than him. Are you challenging a young buck? But I ain't even watching no young buck, bro. So that's an idiot thing. I'm not swinging on no one that I couldn't get no ratings for swinging on someone, if that makes sense. Unless someone's trying to violate me. Congratulations, you beat up a younger that's smaller than you. Oh, went from chinning man to in Asda to properties, obviously. Fam, listen, I'm still mashing up people every now and then. Yeah. We're about to see JYs go viral for the wrong reasons, yeah. You see this comment here? Women like DV from the right guy. That is the realest truth ever, yeah? So me and my girl was talking about this one time, yeah? Press 1 if you know that guy who was mixed race, who went viral for the mugshot when he got arrested and he got like a modeling contract out of it. Someone put his name in the chat if you know his name. He ended up getting with the guy that ripped off BHS and stole all the pension money. He ended up getting with his daughter, that Mr. Sir Alan Green or something, Mr. Something Green. Yeah, the bald guy. Yeah, that's it. Jeremy Meeks. Yeah, that's it. He also dated a billionaire. Oh, okay. Chick, obviously. Yeah. So yeah. Imagine a man that looked like that, yeah. Now, see, this is the thing, yeah. Because there's certain social constructs, and because you have to be sort of PC, you can't 100% be real in front of other people. You can't 100% say what's on your mind and what you're really thinking, yeah. So, like girls have fantasies, yeah. Like this might shock the shit out of some of you guys, but there's women out here who have fantasies about a guy scraping them. Yeah? Scrape. Yeah? There are women, press one in the chat if you understand what I'm saying by when I use the word scrape. Yeah? So I want to know people actually following me, understand? Yeah, so you understand what the word scrape means. Oh, grape, yeah, grape. But no. This is a J Wise. Yeah, scrape, yeah. You don't use grape. So anyway, there are chicks that have fantasies about guys scraping them, yeah. Obviously, the guy will have to be good looking and that, yeah. So imagine, God forbid, that guy Jeremy Meeks had a chick say, "Oh, he done this to me," because like these chicks, "Oh, he done this or whatever." So I might end up in court, yeah. With the way that guy looks, I guarantee you, if there was a jury set of 12 women, because I think with juries, it's probably maybe 6 men, 6 women. I don't know. But let's say there's a jury set of just 12 women, all different ethnicities, ranging from 25 years old to 50 years old. If that guy had to give his account of a scraping. It wasn't a real scraping. It was something that happened, but the woman's trying to say it was a scrape, but it wasn't. Imagine he said, "Yeah, so I just came from the gym. My t-shirt was all torn up. I came in the yard. I grabbed her, threw her on the table, ripped off her underwear, and mashed it up on the table." There will be some women thinking, "Ooh." They will be fantasizing about that. They could not admit that though. Yeah, they could not admit that because of political correctness and social constructs. And that. This is the realest truth, blood. They will never tell you that on TV, though. But I've had girls say to me, "I want you to put on your high vis and your hard hat and mash me up." Now I never fucking done it, yeah. But what I'm saying is, there's girls, bro, there's girls that have told me their fantasy is for a plumber to come in their house and scrape them. Blood, this is not a joke, fam. I'm being dead serious. Man said I'm dying. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Because think about it this way, yeah? There are guys, they have a fantasy of a policewoman handcuffing them to a bed. So obviously, if men can have them crazy fantasy, ain't no fucking woman handcuffing me. Yeah. But there are men that have fantasies of women handcuffing them to a bed or whipping them or putting a leash on their neck and treating them like a dog. So of course there's gonna be women that would have the same sort of like the opposite alternative fantasy as a man. It's the same thing. You would be a madman to not believe that there are women that wouldn't what do you call it, have that fantasy. And you know what, yeah? Since we're on that topic, yeah, this is mad. This is mad. But since we're on this topic, yeah. So basically, yeah, you lot know I work in people's houses, yeah. I've had a few girls tell me, yeah, that like they was violated, yeah, and they got pregnant and that. So me, my girl, like I've been telling my girl, like, yo, these girls have been telling me, yeah, that like they got violated and they got pregnant and that. And I'm like, how the fuck, yeah? Because it's quite hard to get a girl pregnant on the first. Look, I'm talking about it. In a normal, legitimate situation, you and your girlfriend, it's hard to get her pregnant on the first time. Let's say you sleep with your girl when she's pregnant, yeah? You sleep with your girl, yeah? It's hard to get her pregnant on the first time. Yeah? It's difficult, yeah? So how is it, yeah, these chicks be getting pregnant from getting scraped? Like it's a one-hit wonder. You have one dart and you throw it and it lands bullseye. So obviously I meet people and these people are fucking crazy. They tell me about things that have happened to them, but I don't even know you. I'm just a fucking electrician, bro. What are you telling me about things that have happened to you? I don't know you. Why are you telling me these things? Like, yeah, my third baby is a product of so-and-so. Yeah. So anyway, now you lot are laughing. It's not funny. Yeah. So anyway, so like I keep hearing this, and then like I'll be watching little things like on TV, on programs, not dirty websites. I don't do that, but I'll be watching things on TV and that, yeah. And like it could be in a fictitious program, yeah. But like, oh, this woman got scraped and then you know she got pregnant and that, whatever, innit? So I said to my girl, yeah, I think, yeah, this is gonna be the maddest thing anyone's ever said on TikTok. I think that if a woman, look, this is mad, yeah, this is mad. I think if a woman gets scraped, yeah, there's a reason why she is likely to conceive if she gets scraped. Yeah. This is a theory that I have. So one time, yeah, because what I'm saying is like even my girl has a friend who is a product of that. Yeah. Like, and I know people in real life that it's happened to, and like, yo, you get pregnant on the first time. So anyway, obviously, I watch like programs and that, innit? So I was lying in bed one time, yeah. Like this is like I don't know, 4 weeks ago or something like that. So I was searching it. I actually researched: are women more likely to get pregnant if they get scraped, as opposed to having consensual intercourse with their boyfriend or husband? I swear on my mother's life, that it's actually been proven, yeah, that women are more likely to get pregnant if they are scraped as opposed to having consensual with their boyfriend or husband and that. Did you know that this is documented? I read it. Yeah. Did you know women actually get they get aroused during the scraping and that? Like, yo, I'm gonna end it there. Yeah, I don't want to go. But what I'm saying is, women actually. You can read it for yourself. I'm not making this up. Yeah. Women actually get aroused even though they're getting scraped. It's against their will. It's against their will, but they get aroused. Even some women, yeah, have reported. Do you know what? Yeah, for some at some point during the scraping, I actually got a bit aroused. I swear, I'm not making this up. My girl said to me, "Do you know what? Yeah, it's actually crazy that you had this theory and you actually proved it via research." I showed. I said, "Look, what does it say?" This was on various different websites and that. What does it say? I just had this crazy theory in that because I heard too many stories about these women getting scraped. And how the hell do you get scraped getting pregnant? There's people out here trying to have a baby for 10 years. Mad. Mad. Anyway, that's it. That's enough on that topic there. Let's talk about properties and shit. Someone said, heard that before. Some actually enjoy it. Yeah. What do you think of luxury watches? I think they're a waste of money. You know, buy a fucking Rolex watch and think that, yeah, man, it's a better investment than buying a house because it goes up by 10 grand or 5 grand every month, every year. So what? You can't house your children inside of a watch, rude boy. Give me one watch. Show me one watch that's been handed down through 5 generations and that. Whereas you can go out into the countryside of Surrey or wherever and that, and you can go to one of their manor houses, and the guy that's living there, that was his great grandfather times 5 property. Now he's probably broke himself. Half the property is still using candles because they ain't been rewired in about 3 centuries and that. But they still got the property. The property is still being able to be handed down through the generations and that. You ain't gonna get that with a watch. It's too fragile. Right, one sec. I said, let bro rap, you know. Views on shared ownership. I mean, if shared ownership is your only method of getting on a property ladder, no. No, shared ownership cannot be your only method of getting on a property ladder. It can't. That means you're just not saving up enough. One sec. Yeah, you're just not you're not saving up enough. How can you not, even on a long enough time scale, save up whatever amount you need for the proper deposit, which is 10%, or even 5%? You get 5% deposit mortgages and that. Question for you lot. I think there must have been a mosquito in my mum's yard, yeah? Bruv, I've got about 5 or 6 bites on my arms and that. Can mosquitoes sting you through my Green Goblin hoodie? Can a mosquito sting you through your hoodie? Isn't the material too thick? Because I've got mosquito stings, like the lumps and that, in places that I know a mosquito, because like if I'm lying down and that, yeah, maybe my sleeves are up, yeah? So yeah, obviously they could get on my forearm. But how the fuck's a mosquito stinging me there? I can't roll up my jumper that much. And I'm thinking, there's no way it went underneath my hoodie and stung me underneath like my sleeves and that. So can they sting you through your fabric? Someone saying, nah, someone said nah. Someone said nah, they can. Someone said they can't. They probably went inside it. Yeah, maybe, but I mean, what's the chances? Man said bed bugs. What, on a sofa? Come on, man. But no, there was a mosquito because this thing kept on trying to like, oh, but it was fucking annoying, man. I said it's stung you. Mad man still. No, do you know what? Yeah, like my girl was trying to tell me, oh, there's mosquitoes in England. I was like, no, there's not. No, they actually do. They actually do exist in England, mosquitoes. Depends on how tight the clothes are. I mean, the hoodie's baggy and loose. Obviously, if it was a tight fitted like clothes and that, then yeah, I would expect it to, but not. It's a baggy hoodie, and I mean it's a mosquito stinger. Like I don't expect the fucking stinger to go through the fucking cotton fabric hoodie, man. Why would anyone like DV? That's outrageous. So if that's the case, why did these girls stay for 5 years? That's what I want to know. Oh shit! Listen, I invited someone. Do not join. So moving mad on this live. Moving mad or just talking the truth? I said, bro, answer this one, please. Right, Apple user. How much should you be saving to grab your first property? What do you mean? Well, how much should you be saving a month? I mean, if that's what you're asking, yeah, you should be saving about £1,000 a month. Yeah, you know, to get your first property, you need to have about 25, 30 grand saved up. Depends on the area, depends on the location and that. I said in certain areas of Poland, there are so many mosquitoes that you need netting onto the doors sometimes. I remember when I went to my auntie's house in Jamaica, we had to sleep underneath a net because like whatever kind of bugs and that come in the room and that. I've got a dilemma. Can you rise, man? Go on. And I said, no, back in Albania, we got netting. What do you think about the TikTok algorithm? What do you mean? Obviously, the thing I don't like about TikTok here is sometimes I upload videos and it just gets 5 views. It's like they haven't let the thing go through. That's what I don't like about TikTok sometimes. But yeah, so I believe that women, certain of them, they enjoy being in the domestic violence relationships. I believe certain women, let's say they come out of a DV relationship and they get with a guy that just puts them on a pedestal, but he's boring. I guarantee you they will be thinking, sometimes I kind of wish I was back with that other guy that was beating my fucking ass. Why the fuck would you stay for 10 years? Stupid. If you was what? So hold on a minute. So you can stay in a domestic violence relationship for 10 years, but then there's people that wouldn't stay in a job paying them a shit wage for 10 years. But you would stay somewhere you're getting your ass beat. Come on, man. Someone said you're lost, brother. Someone says someone smacked out your mom, you wouldn't be on this live saying this. I mean, if someone smacked out my mum, I would hope that my mum would be smart enough to not fucking stay in a relationship. And that's the thing. These chicks that are in these DVs and that, yeah, they keep going back to these guys over and over again. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So some of these chicks will say, I can't leave, I can't leave. But then they end up going back to the guy as well. So imagine, yeah, this is why, yeah, I ain't said it for months actually. You know? I would never, ever defend any of my female family members, yeah, like cousins and that, if they got beaten up by their boyfriends. Because imagine right now, there is some guy sitting in jail because his girl cousin has phoned him up. Jerome has put his hands on me again. Jamal's like, fuck it, I've had enough of this bullshit. I already phoned him and stuck it on him. He said, yeah, he's gonna allow it, and he's back doing his bullshit. Fuck it. Jamal's gone down there And you get me, he stepped on Jerome a bit too many times and that. You know what Jerome has done? Jerome has phoned the police and got Jamal nicked. And let's say the girl, let's say fucking Shaniqua or Rochelle does break up with this Jerome guy. Yeah. Maybe the reason why Jerome phoned the police is he's kind of doing it as like a get back. Like, oh, I lost my girlfriend, so fuck it, I'm gonna get your cousin in trouble and that. The cousin is in prison. The girl is not sending the cousin no money on his books, not nicing up his canteen sheet, not visiting him once a month. Nothing. In that time, when my man's doing a 2-year, I might have went there with a iron bar or something and do him up. In that time that he's sitting down behind an iron door, they've got back together. Fuck that bullshit. For what? So I must go and mash up and brock up something for this chick to one day accept his apology. Oh, he was sorry. He said sorry. We made it up. Nah, fuck that. Nah. No way. You're on your own. If you got mashed up by your boyfriend, then you got mashed up by your boyfriend. It's as simple as that. Don't phone me. Don't phone me. When you was in jail, was anyone putting money on your books? I phoned my mum for some money. Big up my cousin Devontae. I phoned him up. He sent me some money one time. Obviously, I weren't there that long and that, but it's long. It's long. You don't want to be phoning people when you're in prison and they see your name or they see the prison number popping up on their phone. Oh my man, fuck. He's gonna be. But it's long. Every time they see your number pop on the phone, what does he want? He probably wants money. So they just stop answering your calls and shit like that. Now, that didn't happen to me, but on a long enough time scale, that could happen. You keep phoning people up and that, and every time they feel, fuck, I don't want to air him, but I don't want to answer because then I'm going to have to make up some excuse or foot the bill. My man said, big up, was it called Blocker 32? Yes, bro, what's you in prison? Good stuff. What prison was you? Was you in the Mounts or something like that? So this chick said, yeah, you need to educate yourself more before speaking on DV on your platform and that. I mean, I don't need to do no extensive research and that. I just know what human beings are like. And I know, like, there's just too many chicks out here staying in these stupid ass relationships and that. Like obviously you weren't in the street, but basically I met a woman like 2 months ago and she was saying that, yeah, she got her boyfriend or whatever. She got him sent to prison twice. She got him sent to prison twice and he came out and she still stayed with him. And in that time, she probably was visiting him as well. Tell me how the hell she couldn't get out on DV, blood. It's bullshit. They like it. They like the turmoil and that. Some say, no, man, no human being would like getting their jaw busting out. Blood, there's man that get drunk and just want to go and fight everyone. What are you talking about? Look at them football hooligan, man. Them football hooligan, man, know they're going to get punched up. They're going to give it, but they know they're going to get 1-2 bangs in their face. They love it. So don't think that, some people don't want to get a thump in their face. No, some people don't mind getting a thump in their face. Look at rugby players. It's either rugby league or rugby union. When they're in the scrum, yeah. Listen, you got to be a different caliber of man to play rugby. Me and one of my work colleagues at Haringey Council was talking about this years ago. We were saying, like, what do you think's more dangerous? NFL or rugby? Because NFL is like rugby to some degree. You run with the ball, you know what I mean, innit? And we was kind of debating, like, it might be NFL because they wear protection. But at the same time, we were both saying, like, yo, rugby, there's no protection. When them man they're in the scrum, man are stepping on your face with football studs in your face. Man are giving you a bang in your face, you know. It's either rugby league or rugby union. They'll punch you in your face. So there's certain man, they love it. There's certain people out there, they don't mind taking a thump in their face. They love it. I was even chatting to a man one time. I ain't gonna say who it was or what the situation was because it's gonna be so big. But anyway, I was chatting to a man. He's Jamaican, like from Jamaica, and he's on the phone. So I'm sitting down. He's on the phone. Yeah. He's like, listen, when I see you, I'm gonna grab you by your throat and punch you in your face. That's what he's saying to this person on the phone. Anyway, after he come off the phone, I'm like, yo, what qual? Like, you got beef with someone? He's like, that's just one of my girls back in Jamaica. I was like, that's how you talk to your women? He's like, yeah, she loves it. She wants you to talk to her like that. Yo, he was talking like this guy had said something disrespectful. When I see you, I'm gonna grab you by your throat and punch you in your face. That's how he was talking to one of his chicks in Jamaica. He said they love it. They like me talking to them like that. Mad. Yeah, don't tell me they don't love it, blood. Yeah, I see it first. Well, not like that, but yeah, I experience, man. They love it, man. Don't talk. They don't tell me no. Obviously, there's certain chicks that don't, but there's certain chicks that do. Why you think they want you to pull their hair and shit like that? Some chicks want you to slap them in their face as well. But like me personally, I ain't gonna be slapping my girl in her face because I ain't gonna allow myself to get used to hitting my girl. So I just won't do that anyway. What's your girl's views? So we was talking about it yesterday. She was saying that they're addicted to the dopamine, the highs and the lows of the turmoil and that. So not necessarily the beatings, but they're addicted to the dopamine. But that comes with it. There's no dopamine without getting a punch in the face. How did you start property work? What do you mean start property work? Obviously, I just bought one when I was, let's say 17, 24. He was in HMP Ranby. Where's Ranby? Where's that located? I've heard of that prison. Not from anyone saying, oh, they was there, but like, maybe I was watching a prison documentary. I heard of Ranby. Whereabouts is it? Put down in the comment section whereabouts HMP Ranby is, like what part of the country is it? Yo, just paid 1,300 for my dumper and roller tickets. Been a labourer for a year, for a year. Should I have done something else? Yeah. Ask yourself this question: was your son put on this earth to drive was it a steamroller or a forklift or whatever? The answer is no. But since you've paid for it now, you best just utilize it and use it. You should have really put down, save some more money up and pay for a plumbing course or electrical. How much was your first property and was it a risk purchasing? Nah, man. You don't need to stop this. Get out of this. Oh, it's a risk it's a risk to buy a property. But ain't no fucking risk, man. The only thing that might happen is you might buy the wrong property. Like you might, it's not even overpaying because the lender's not going to allow you to overpay for a property. That's why they get an evaluation of that. Maybe you could have bought a better property in that, but there's no risk. I mean, as long as it's a house that's been freestanding for a year, you should be all right. For 5 years, 10 years, and that. Don't buy none of these new build properties, boy. I've been in new build properties, like the show house. Like like you get a property which is like the show property. Went in one time. I'm seeing cracks on the walls, cracks on the banisters, and that. The banister when you walk up the stairs, the handrail thing. I'm like, why are there cracks on the banister? The woman's like, because the foundations are still soft and they ain't settled, there's still movement and shifts in the ground. Like, oh, fuck this bullshit, man. I'm not buying no new build property. I need a property that stood the test of time. Some people want to buy a brand new property, like just because it's brand new, like it's a fucking car. Nah, man. Buy an old property that's been around for 40 years. So you know it stood the test of time. So you know some stiff breeze ain't gonna come along and blow it fucking down. Come like the Wizard of Oz to blood clot. I said, you ain't lie one bit, crazy car. I'm a nonchalant dude, so I gotta turn up the chaos when it comes to girl. Yeah. Someone said, have you ever hit your girl? No, not once. Start gym, whether it's dumbbells at crib or down the road, start. Don't turn back, otherwise it will get long. Yeah. I found this out the hard way the other day. So I didn't go running for like 4 months. Yeah. So I said to myself, on the 1st of September, I'm going back to running. So these times, the 1st of September was on Sunday, 2 days ago, whatever. Anymore. I went running. Yeah. I came back. Well, fuck even coming back. 3 minutes into the run, blood, I wanted to just turn back and walk. Anyway, I continued the run because I start what I finish what I start. Anyway, I actually made a video about it. I just need to edit it and then release it and that. But there was a little moral of the story there, yeah. So when I came back from running, it felt like someone had whacked me up in my thighs and my legs. They were feeling stiff. It felt like I tore all the muscles in my legs, yeah. Legs were feeling heavy. I'm wearing a pair of Reebok Classics. I was jogging so slow, not that slow, but jogging so slow compared to my normal jog. I might as well have been wearing fucking them cat boots. You know them workman Bob the Builder cat boots? I may have been wearing them. It was so awkward running. And I realized, when you don't do the things you're supposed to do, it's just going to catch up on you. At some point, it's just going to catch up on you. So you can live life on easy mode and not go running and not go gym. But at some point, it's going to catch up on you by way of bad health or by way of getting back into it. You're going to have a hard time getting back into it. Similarly, if you don't do the things you're supposed to do when you're 20 and your early 30s and that, well, then you're going to suffer in your 40s and your 50s. I should have been a fucking philosopher, How can I go running after 4 months of having a break? And then I come up with like an analogy, like, yo, this is the same as the people who don't do the things they're supposed to, and then they feel pain in the future. Because let me tell you something, even today, walking up and down the stairs, that's pain in my legs, That's how bad the run was. Yeah. I went running 2 days ago. I'm still feeling, obviously I went running this morning as well. It's not as bad as it was on Sunday. This one, yeah, you're out of shape after 4 months. When you go running in the summer and you come back from a run and you've got flu-like symptoms and you can't even breathe properly. It's the same thing. You don't go running or you don't go gym for 6 months because you're taking it easy. Okay, when you start back, you're going to feel some pain, rude boy, because you was living life on easy mode. Okay, you decide not to study. You decide not to get yourself a skill or a trade or education. You decide that working at some restaurant or some bar or Asda and that, yeah, go and work and live life on easy mode and that. And don't make no sacrifice. Don't go through no little bit of hardship and that. You're going to feel some pain in your 30s and your 40s. Guarantee you, all of the people that are in their 40s and 50s that are feeling pain right now is because they didn't go through the pain and the struggle and the sacrifice when they were in their 20s. It's the same thing, just on a longer time frame and a bigger scale. The running analogy and the not putting in the work analogy when you're in your 20s. It's the same thing. All of these old people that are struggling for bills, heat or eat, their pension is not enough. It's because they didn't put the fucking work in when they were 20 and 30. Guarantee you. Guarantee you. You have some waste man working in a hardware store for 15 to 20 years. And when the conversation of university came up 30 years ago, oh, who needs university? Why do I need a degree? I know plenty of people that had a degree and they're not earning much more than me. Why do I need a degree? All this bullshit and that. Then you're starving. You're walking into your back garden. Help! Press 1 if you saw that video on YouTube that I released, where the guy walked into his back garden and he just shouted, help! How mad is that? Who are you talking to? Who the fuck are you talking to? You're walking into your back garden shouting for help. Someone else, what's the video called? I don't even know. I released a video one time on YouTube. I was doing a reaction video to that cost of living and that. And this guy, just some old white guy, 65, he walked into his back garden. Help! Just, man said, help. Help who? Was you expecting aliens to come down in a flying saucer and drop a little goodie bag on you from the fucking food bank? Bro, come on, man. You will never find a millionaire or billionaire going in. You think Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Alan Sugar, or Donald Trump be in their back garden shouting for help? No fucking way, unless they're having an act like they're having cardiac arrest or something like that. Big up Issa. You know what? This Issa person, you've been a follower for a long time. Respect, brother. Are you from Albania? Because that's an Albanian flag there, isn't it? You know what? That's one of my favorite flags, the Albanian flag. Obviously. So like my top favorite flags, obviously the Jamaican flag, obviously. I like the Congolese flag. I just like the way it looks. And I like the Albanian flag. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other flags that look decent. Yeah, I kind of like the look of like, I don't know, not the Cuban flag. I think it's the Puerto Rico flag. I like the way it looks, but big up man like Scarface. What about the Palestine flag? I can't. I think yeah. Well, I mean, I should know what it looks like. It was posted out everywhere before. I mean, yeah, it's all right. Obviously, the thing with obviously a lot of the Arab countries and that they all got the same theme going on: black, white, red, and/or green. American flag goes the hardest. Why? Because they got the 51 stars and that. Let's go launch for DV survivors, 12th of September. You see all this bullshit? This is what I'm saying, yeah? We mean DV survivors and that. I don't know if you was in the stream earlier, yeah? But I'm saying that like some of these chicks, they think it's a badge of honor. It's like an identity for them. It's like a club. DV survivor. Yeah, I just came out of a 9-year DV relationship. What? You're saying it like you just come out of the army, blood, like it's something to be proud of. They say it with chest, you know, or they say it with breast, whatever you want to talk, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, just come out and fuck it. Or like, because obviously, remember these things, yeah, I've been hearing them for years. It's not just over the last 2 weeks. There was one chick that was working at Haringey Council. She was like, I was in a domestic violence relationship for like 10 years. Like it's a badge of honor. Look, a man put, yeah, in the comment section, DV survivor meetup and the crying, laughing emojis. It's like it's a fucking club. It's stupid, man. Everyone wants to feel a part of something. You need to create your own identity, man, instead of having to just do things. Like that's why, yeah, a lot of people. I spoke about it, like when I spoke about carnival and that. The reason why a lot of people go carnival and that, they just want to feel a part of something, so that when they go back to work on the Tuesday after the bank holiday, people, what did you do? I went carnival, I had a blast. Yeah, you got blasted, or you had to dodge a blast. Yeah, man, doing matrix and shit like that. So people just want to feel a part of something. One thing I've clocked as well, a lot of mixed race girls from outside of London go down to carnival. Because the thing is, yeah, when you're outside of London, they don't really have black communities like that. Especially, yeah, a lot of mixed race people feel lost. They don't know if they're white, they don't know if they're black. Like they can't just accept they're mixed race. I don't understand why mixed race people can't just accept, yo, I'm half-half. What's the problem? What's your beef, blood? They feel like they need to lean towards one side or not. Blood, just accept that you're fucking half. So a lot of mixed race girls, they find them, I guarantee you, yeah, if they've done a survey of mixed race people from outside of London that attends carnival, I'd say 80% of them will be chicks, because they want to feel a part of something. I remember I met some white woman up in Northampton. Obviously, I'm testing her yard and that. And this was like 2 years ago. She was like, yeah, obviously she's white. She was showing me the pictures of her daughters and that, like pictures she got on the wall and that. So, oh, these are my daughters and that. This one's 26, this one's 30 and that. And she was like, yeah, they went down to the Black Lives Matter protest and that. You know, like when he was doing the Black Lives Matter things in central London. I'm thinking, what? Why? The fuck? What are you talking about, Black Lives Matter? Bro, you're from fucking Northampton and you're mixed race, blood. Bro, sit the fuck down in the East Midlands, blood. You're going down there for? You just want to feel a part of something. Like you've been oppressed by the police being a female who is mixed race from Northampton. But shut the fuck up, blood. Shut up, blood. You just want to feel a part of something. You ain't got nothing else better to do. I'm a black man that's been nicked too many times, gone to prison, been on the roads, and you didn't find my black ass down in the fucking Black Lives Matter. So why the fuck is a mixed race girl from Northampton going down to some Black Lives Matter protest? You ain't got nothing else going on. Me, I sat my fucking ass in my yard, but I'm going down to no damn stupid ass protests. Just want to feel a part of something. You ain't got nothing else going on in your life, man. But yeah, I guarantee you, a lot of these mixed race chicks and that are from outside of London, they have no identity. So that's why they go to carnival, because they want to feel a part of something. Trust me, I know. I got them on my phone. Trust me, I know, mate. You lot is dying in the comment section, boy. See, this is what I'm talking about. What's the quickest trade to get into? So it's not to take a pay cut for years on end. I get that you don't want to take a pay cut in that, but a lot of people are, what's the quickest trade? What's the quickest trade? Fam, like you can't become an electrician in 4 months, man. Unless you was literally living on a construction site, just doing electrics. Hold on a minute. So you said for you to be against a support group for women is crazy. You came from a woman. So because I came from a woman, does that mean I have to support every woman's group that exists? So why don't I support goth women then? Why don't I go and support fat women then? No, I don't need to support no women's groups. Do you know what it is, yeah? This Sea Sky lady, yeah? would you say you're a feminist? Because that's probably what it is. Because I would not be telling no women to be supporting no men's groups. But men don't need no fucking groups, but go to work, boy. About groups. You need a group for. You're a man. You should be able to hunt on your own. Yeah. Listen, she's saying it's an empowerment group for women, therapy, counseling. That no, it's just a way for them to just meet up and talk shit. It's just a way for them to meet up and talk shit. They ain't got nothing else going on. She defo light skin living out of London. Who is? What, the sky chick? I don't think so. She looks white to me. I can. This priv hunch done it. You look with your weird ass names, boy. But yeah, big up still. Oh shit. La, 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 la. Oh my god. My boyfriend gave me a black eye, but I still love him. Yeah. So, yeah, because she looks white. And the fact that she mentioned Brixton, I'm like, yeah, she has to be from London. What's your advice to someone who's 22 and has 7 kids under the age of 4? Blood? You need to stay away from women for a very long time, my friend. Man said, heard you ain't rated in Edmonton. I mean, who would say that? People just be making up stuff. Tell them what happened to you in that prison cell and that. But people just be making up stuff. There's no way, this guy has got 7 kids. He must be talking. Oh, yeah. It has to be his friend. Man said repopulating the earth. Yeah, he's trying to start his own race, blood. What you go jail for? Cutting off my tag. Yeah, don't worry, Issa. I know it weren't you. There's no way. No one who watches me, fam, anyone that watches me that's got 7 kids under the age of 4 and they're 22, I'll block you. Tell me that's you, I'll block you. Yeah. You're wasting megabytes. Yeah. My content is not for you. If I got any guys on there talking about, yeah, man, gonna go and cop some new video games and that. Tell me, let me know who you are, I'll block you. My content is not for you. Do you ever think the Egyptians used some next manpower to build the pyramids? I don't know, but I'll tell you this now. The pyramids were not built by fucking aliens. So the problem with human beings, yeah, is what I've clocked is human beings love fantasy. Why do you think you've got so many people who are obsessed and hooked on these stupid ass, dumb ass conspiracy theories? There are actually people right now that believe, you can call them elites, whatever you want to call them. They believe people who are up there in power, George Bush, Donald Trump, all of these people, Obama and that, they're all shape-shifting reptile people. Like, are you fucking stupid? You think that they're anything but human beings? Like, there's this new, I mean, I don't know how new this theory is as well, or this conspiracy theory, should I say? They're trying to say that Michelle Obama was really a man back in the day. But shut the fuck up, man. Shut up. You need to be put in a straitjacket and section. There's people that believe Atlantis exists, an underwater world. There's people that believe not only in UFOs, USOs. I had to explain it to my girl. So what's a USO? It's an underwater submerged, unidentified submerged object. It's basically like a UFO, but it goes underwater. There's people that believe in that bullshit. People be making stuff up to distract themselves. This is the whole thing behind conspiracy theories, flat earth theory and that. You are distracting yourself. You are a dumbass. You've got an illness. Yeah? I'm not saying it's a 10 out of 10 illness. Let's say like on a scale of 0 to 10, schizophrenia is the worst you could have, for example, but it's entry level. You've got an illness. If you believe that the presidents of the United States and the royal family are shape-shifting reptiles, you have an illness. I know these people who believe in these conspiracy theories have an illness in that, because I've seen programs where you've got people that believe in the flat earth theory. They've got a whole room in their house that they've converted dedicated to flat earth theory. You are not right in your head, big man, because no round earth believing person like myself would convert their dining room into a round earth theory room. So if you convert one of your rooms into a flat earth theory room, you've got a mental illness. Whether you want to rank it a 2 out of 10 or 8 out of 10, I don't know. What I'm saying, you've got an illness. If you believe that Michelle Obama used to be a man, and so fucking what if she used to be a man? What's it got to do with you? When your head hits the pillow, you are still broke and you're going to get up and play Grand Theft Auto 6. So what difference does it make to you? There's people, oh, I don't believe they went to the moon and that. Whether they went to the moon or not, you are still broke. You need to focus on yourself. You're just distracting yourself. Yeah, there's secrets out there. The earth is flat, and the reason why we can't go to the edge is because there's an ice wall around in Antarctica, and no one could go beyond it because they're hiding secrets from us. Bro, you are not right in your head. You're not right in your head. I don't believe in no conspiracy theories, no Loch Ness Monster, no Sasquatch, nothing. No Bigfoot, none of that nonsense. No aliens. Obviously, I believe there's life on Earth, on other planets. There has to be. There's so many hundreds of billions of planets. There has to be other Earth-like planets outside of our solar system and our galaxy that can support life. I believe that there are other life forms. As advanced as us, probably, but there's probably a lot that are less advanced as us. But do they come here and pick people up and take them away and put things up their arse to do experiments? No, it's bullshit. It's just another stupid fantasy that man want to distract themselves with. And why is it all these people that believe in these theories and why are they always broke? It's because they're distracting themselves. There's one called chemtrails. You know, like when you see a plane, an airplane fly in the sky, yeah, it leaves like a trail where it's like breaking through like the atmosphere or whatever. There's some people that believe they spray chemicals in the air to, I don't know, poison our minds. You know, there's people right now, yeah, that believe, you know, on the toothpaste labels, you've got the different colors in that. It means something like, oh, only the elites, the elitist people, you know, like only the Illuminati use certain colors. Bro, I searched what the colors mean. It means nothing. The little tag things, the little green square, it means nothing. It means nothing. It doesn't mean anything. It's just bullshit. People just want to distract themselves. They want to do everything and anything but put some work in to become rich, which they want to be. Anyone that tells you they don't want to be rich, or they don't want to be wealthy, but they're chatting shit, man. Or they don't want to be well off, let's say. But why would you not want to be well off? You like struggling? I don't want to struggle. Name some you believe in. I don't believe in one. Not one. I don't believe in one conspiracy theory. No. The Egyptians built the pyramids. I don't give a fuck if we can't find a way how they built them. No aliens came down and moved some fucking bricks around. What the fuck for, blood? You got people running around doing ghost hunting, chasing ghosts. Bruv, chase success. The fuck's wrong with you? Even those people that do the pedophile hunting thing. Blood, you ain't got nothing else better to do than run around chase pedophile. Bruv, fucking employ the police, get them to do it. You ain't got nothing else going on. Setting up people and luring people. Fucking, you ain't got them guys that walk around. I call them the Section 62 people. They just go around filming police stations. Fam, you ain't got nothing else better to do than stand outside the police station and film the police station. And then get into arguments with the police because they come over and they want to know what you're doing. You are a waste of human life. There's people right now dead and buried in the ground 6 foot under because their time was up. Wrong place, wrong time. They were walking somewhere and they just got hit by a bus or a car. You know, there was a decent person, upstanding member of the community. They didn't commit no crimes. All right, they might have spat on the floor or speeded a little bit much, but nothing that couldn't have been forgiven. On their path to success, intelligent person, someone that was doing something with their life, dead, buried 6 foot under. You got people living and breathing, doing jack shit fuck all with their life, wasting their life force away, researching conspiracy theories, still trying to work out if Tupac is alive, still trying to figure out whether the elites of the world are shape-shifting reptiles. You're a waste of life. You should be 6 foot under. Then you got chicks fucking marrying men that are in prison in a different country, sending them money. Bruv, you got kids. Why are you sending some jackass money in another country when you could be putting that £100 towards that child's private tuition? Oh, well, my child's only 5 years old, so they don't need private tuition. They're too young. Okay, put in their bank account. You're taking food out of your child's mouth and giving it to some other man that when he comes out of jail, he's just going to ghost your ass. And the maddest thing is, yeah, obviously I've done a reaction voice over response video to that, you know, like where the chicks who have the husbands in a different country and that. You know, the girl tried to come and take the video down, you know. I appealed that shit, got that video back. They must have got pissed off that I was talking the truth. And then in 5 years' time, when the guy's released and he ghosts their ass, they're not going to remember me. What I'm saying is they're going to be like, oh, yeah, he was a piece of shit. He ghosted me. Oh, I called it. I called it from 5 years ago. Again, they're distracting themselves. Fucking crazy, man. What's your thoughts on having a big homie? Gen Z ain't going for none of that foolishness no more. I don't know what you're talking about. What's Gen Z? I was born in 1992. What generation am I? So I was born in 92. Someone tell me my generation, because I don't know what the fuck my generation is. Oh, millennial. Okay. No, boomers are like the people born in the 1950, man. Because they were born after the World War. So if you're a boomer, you was born in like the 1950s or something like that. Jay getting old. Yeah, I'm gonna be 32 in 18 days. So next Saturday. What would you do at 23? Hey, don't be putting my government name in a Ross Clark group chat. In the live. What was I doing at 23? Also, I was working in it. Just qualified electrician. Yeah, just working and saving. That's it. Keep my head down. That's it. So someone said they want a hood story, yeah. Yo, Jelani, my baby mom just had a pregnancy scan. Turns out my baby gonna be bisexual. How the hell? That's bullshit. A baby's sexual orientation cannot be determined by a fucking scan. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. JY, do you vividly remember 9/11? Yeah, I think I was about 8 years old or something like that one. What are you lot laughing at anyway? How do you keep yourself motivated on the days you are tired? Can't be asked. Yo, you gotta tell yourself, yeah, the tasks need to be completed regardless of how you feel. So me, the way I was able to do it, because I've trained myself to just get it done regardless. It's just little dumb things like going running when you're sick. When you've got the flu, still go to the gym. When I have the flu, I still go running. When it rains, I run. When it snows, hailstones, any weather, it could be hot weather, I still go. So it doesn't matter what the external situation is, I'm still doing what I need to do. So it doesn't matter if I feel good or I don't feel good, I'm still doing what I need to do. It's as simple as that. Once you learn to disconnect your feelings from the task and that, then you always get your task done. You're gonna get everyone sick in the gym as well. I mean, do a video on how you run. But do you want to see the camera just bouncing up and down? I can't make a video showing how I run. This is a good one, isn't it? It's a question: can a beta male be an alpha male or no? I mean, no one is born an alpha male, you know. It's all environmental, and I tell you, it's all environmental. Yeah, like being an alpha male and that, because if you go to an area like Tottenham or Peckham, you will find more alpha males there than if you go to some village in Oxfordshire. You know, it's all environmental. I'll give you a perfect example, yeah. So in my generation, yeah, you had Hornsey youths, yeah, and so anyway, there's some Hornsey youths and that. One of my cousins is older than me by like 3 years, and he said one of the Hornsey youths used to get batted up, yeah, used to get bullied or whatever in it. This guy went to Jamaica for like a year, came back and became the boss of Hornsey. Yeah. You know them dreadlock brothers, them? Yeah, my cousin knows them. Like, I got cousins everywhere, innit? So my cousin said that, yeah, like my man, get me, went to Jamaica for a year, came back, and he was a boss when he came back. Environmental. Yeah, it's all about it. It's environmental. So, yeah, remember, being an alpha male has got nothing to do with your money. It's got nothing to do with how much money you got in the bank, how many properties you got, how many businesses. No, It's got nothing to do with that. There's plenty of broke alpha males. Yeah. If it's fucking Jeff Bezos an alpha male, is Bill Gates an alpha male? Hell fucking no. No, but it's not. Listen, someone said, what's the point of being an alpha male if you're broke? It's not something that you try to be. It's just what you are. That's what it is. So for me, so this Issa guy said, what's an alpha male then? For me, it's about like energy. It's about presence and that. It's got nothing to do with your bank balance and that. If you want to meet plenty of alpha males, go to prison. There's plenty of them there. It's got nothing to do with your height as well. I know alpha males that are fucking short. Yeah. But when you get around these people, their energy, yeah, is next level. So it's all about energy and that. It's about your mindset. If you're willing to take disrespect on a regular basis, but you're not no fucking alpha male, yeah. You know what? One of the main differences here, just like about how you handle respect and that. If you're an alpha male, you will remove yourself from the situation at worst if you're getting disrespected and that. If you're a beta male, you'll just take disrespect. Could be from your boss, could be from your parents, could be from your neighbors, friends, girlfriend. If you tolerate disrespect, it's not about, you don't even need to punch up anybody. Yeah, it's not about being violent. Yeah. If you're willing to take disrespect and now, you're not no alpha male. I mean, I don't really talk about this stuff that much, innit? You're like, oh, alpha male and that, but there's different archetypes of men. Sometimes people have got these things twisted and mixed up and that, and they're completely different. There's a difference between an alpha male. There's a difference between high value male. If you're an alpha male, doesn't mean you're a high value male. Just because you're a high value male doesn't mean you're an alpha male. You can be both, but one doesn't mean you're the other. Yeah, you can be a well-groomed male. That doesn't mean you're high value, and that doesn't mean that you're alpha as well. There's so many different archetypes, but some people, they think that all of them are the same. No, they're fucking not. No, they are not. Drake is a well-groomed, high-value male because he's got money. Drake is not a fucking alpha male, mate. Yeah, no disrespect. Chris Brown is not an alpha male. If Chris Brown was on to me, I'll say, bring some more people. Yeah? Yeah? Even if a man is an idiot, yeah, even if a man's a fool, you can still be, when I say a fool, I mean like just acting up or whatever, innit? You can still be an alpha male on that. Like, it's got nothing to do with how smart you are. It's got nothing to do with you know, how much money you got, or if you're the boss or the CEO. No, it's got nothing to do with that. I tell you what, yeah, if you're a man that constantly avoids trouble and constantly avoids confrontation and that, my friend, you're not at that stage, my friend. Doesn't mean you have to run around and bully people and beat people up and that. But if you constantly avoid confrontation, and when I say confrontation, it doesn't have to be street business. It don't have to be street politics. It doesn't have to be with your neighbors. But if you just avoid confrontation within your family, like you shouldn't be going having beef with your family and that, like immediate family, like your household, extended family. But if you avoid confrontation, blood. Oh. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. Yeah, it's got nothing to do with money or nothing like that, man. Yeah, you say you always avoid confrontation, but my friend, there's certain things you cannot avoid. Listen, the the reason why a lot of people don't get into situations and that is because they're avoiding confrontation. And I'm saying that a lot of people are living in tolerance. Your neighbor is playing music at stupid hours o'clock. your neighbor is smoking weed and is coming to your house and that, you need to go knock on the door and have a discussion with them. Stop being afraid of getting into an altercation and that. Because some people, like, they might say, oh, you know, I don't want to get arrested, but people are not even thinking about that. People are just, I'm scared to have a fight. You're a grown-ass man, blood. Men are actually afraid to get into a fight. I clocked, like, watching a lot of stuff, and I'm like, rah, these guys are actually standing toe-to-toe, and no one's throwing no punches. Do you know what, yeah? This little simple situation here will let me know if a guy is likely an alpha male or not. If a guy comes to his front door and he knows there's going to be a fight, like, you know, once you open this door, there's going to be a fight. Not he's going to stab you up or shoot you, no. But, you know, once you open up this door, it's going to be a matter of seconds before punches are thrown. You know for a fact, not, oh, there could be a chance. No, you know for a fact, this guy's coming to your door, there's going to be some punches thrown. Are you opening up that door and confronting that person, or are you going to just not open the door and talk to them through the letterbox? That's the difference. It's got nothing to do with money. It's got nothing to do with your height. It's got nothing to do with your CEO or boss. It's got nothing to do if you got properties or not. It's got nothing to do with businesses. Nothing. Yeah, you got to open up that door, mate. Now, if there's 6 guys outside, maybe not. You know what I mean? But no, you see that if I avoid confrontation with colleagues because I hear them talking behind my back, what does that mean? Make me no. So like, if my colleagues were talking about me behind my back, talk about me behind my back. It depends on what they're saying. I don't know. But if you want to gossip behind my back like some little schoolgirls, do what you need to do. I don't care. But it's not a case of me. I'm not going to avoid it. I'm just not going to address the situation because it doesn't need addressing. You know what I mean? But yeah, if my work colleagues like, oh, I heard that they're gossiping about me behind my back. Yo, you're a grown ass man. If you want to indulge in that, that's up to you. But I'm not gonna like be afraid. I'm not gonna feel in my head like, oh, I'm afraid to confront about the situation. It's not worth me talking. I'm not gonna talk to you about it. You want to gossip behind my back and that. But if I hear someone gossiping behind my back and they want to come and try to act pally with me, no, move out my fucking face, blood. Move out my face. So in that situation there, I probably will maybe not address it like that, like, yo, did you say this? Like, no, you're talking about my back. Don't chat to me. Don't smile up in my face. I had to tell my neighbor next door, don't talk to me. Something happened on, get me, and I had to punch up a few people, and then she was saying to my girl, oh, why are you still with him? Because she thinks I'm a lunatic and that. Don't say to my girl, why? Don't say to my girl, why are you still with him talking about me? And then you want to smile up in my face next week. Nah, don't talk to me. I don't do that bullshit. Don't be saying bad things about me, and then you want to act like you didn't say it. Am I a fool? Nah, don't talk to me. So since then, my neighbor, she hasn't spoke to me. Yeah, I don't do that fake shit. How you tell someone's girlfriend, why are you still with him? You should break up with him. And then smile up in my face next week and they want to act like, well, cool. Nah, move. I don't do that fake shit. Because when she calls me, oh, can you help me out with this? I'm going to feel like, do I really want to do this? It's like, you know, like, nah, I might just address that situation right then and there. Don't talk to me. It's as simple as that. I don't deal with no fake people, man. And that's the thing. When you stand on principles, because someone say, oh, JY standing on principle. When you stand on principles and that, you're going to piss some people off. Fuck it. The reason why it's a lot of you people and that are cool with everybody, and that's because you probably don't stand on principles. You probably don't say what you really feel. Anyway, I'm coming off in a couple of minutes. When you're getting married, yeah. See, look, this oh no, no, He answered it. Never. Yeah, never. Never. Someone said hood story. Hood story. All right, quick hood story before I go. So boom, one time, yeah, we went to the Odeon cinema. Actually, no, some more ones quickly. I need some more ones. Yeah. How dare you get a hood story about plugging in some ones into the chat? So the title of this hood story is Never Pressure a Man When He's With His Girl. Yeah, it's a big violation. I said 69. Nah, I need some more. No, Issa, you can't put no more ones in the chat. We need some new other people put more ones in the chat. I need 15 more ones. So I'm not saying it. I'm not telling the story. Oh, look. Yeah, they pull your socks up. I made some weird noise, like some script. One sec. I'm back. Right, let me see. Man says story better be worth it, you know. I need to see some more ones. Nah, for some more new people. There ain't enough ones. Oh, I ain't doing it. Nah, but it's just the same people though. It needs to be different people. Few more ones from different people. No, Priv, you can't keep. Listen, I'm gonna start doing minus ones now. Yeah. All right. I said minus one. You know. No. I will be doing the minus ones because what I'm saying is if I see the same person doing one, that counts as a minus one. That's what I'm saying. All right, cool. So the title of this one is Never Pressure a Man When He's With His Girl. So one time, me and a man's then we went to Odeon Cinema. I don't even know why the fuck 15 of us thought it would be a good idea to go to the Odeon Cinema, like they're gonna let us in. So anyway, there's an Odeon Cinema in Pickett Slot, which is a part of Edmonton, like N9. Yeah. And so we've gone up there now. I took the W8 up there. Well, I think we probably just went on foot. But anyway, we've gone up to the Pickett Slot Cinema. And there's a guy from the other side there with his girlfriend. Like they want to date. So this guy's 2 years older than us in terms of school times. At this time, we were 17. So like he's 2 years above us in terms of school. He went to a school called Howard in Upper Edmonton, in Silver Street, on Silver Street. Anyway, so we gone to the Odeon cinema. He's there with his girl. And obviously there's like 15 of us or something like that. And no one said anything to him, but man, them are like, like, man, them are plotting, man, them are scheming. He can see it. You could tell by the look on his face. He can feel it. Like, because he's standing somewhere where he's standing in no man's land in the middle of the Odeon cinema. He doesn't want to leave, but at the same time, he don't want to stay there. But he should really be leaving because I think he come out of watching his film. So anyway, he's just watching us, but he's on the phone. So it's calling people and that, innit? Boom. I don't know, about 15 minutes later, yeah, these three guys, I know who they are. I don't know them, but I know who they are. They're guys from the other side. They're a bit older than us. These three guys walked into cinema, knives out. Boom, 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 just back. They had the knives back. They didn't even take out the knives. They had the knives out, rolled up in the cinema. Us, man, you know, like the schools of fish, you know, like in the sea, where you see like 1,000 fish all together, and then a predator comes and they just move all together. It was like that. But these lot come, knives out in the cinema, 3 man up, yeah. Us, man, we just moved. Obviously, because I wasn't standing with the man, everyone just moved. Now, don't get it twisted. I didn't not move because I'm brave. No, I just, because I wasn't standing directly with them, they didn't kind of walk towards me. They kind of went to the crowd and that. So I just casually just walked off and that. So anyway, like, they kind of had them lot with the knives, kind of almost had the man then backed into a corner, yeah? Luckily, one of the man then pulled out, yeah? I said, blood, I will, yeah, let this off. And then they kind of just backed off, and then we just kicked. We was gone. We was gone. But yeah, nothing happened. No one got mashed up or nothing like that. But yo, don't pressure a man when he's with his girl. Because the girl that he was with, I know the girl. Like, this is like, everyone knows each other and that. But yeah, I remember like it was yesterday. One mixturous girl that he was with, and yeah, he called up 3 of his brethren, and like within 15 minutes, obviously they drove. Obviously, they just pulled up. They must have pulled up, obviously, in a car or cars, and they just came through, knives out. They're not even pulling out. They had it out already. And yeah, literally, like, you know, like the schools of fish in the sea, them man, they just all moved. Yeah. And someone luckily just said, yo, get me. Why are you bringing that to a fucking cinema? This is the bullshit. Yeah, coming off in 1 minute. Fucking 11:30, boy. Money bags. I've never heard of that person before. Talk about the infamous Holman job. I'm sure this person even asks this already. But big on man like Dawson Davis said, do you reckon you could retire off one Airbnb property? I mean, if an Airbnb property is bringing you back 10 grand a month, then yeah, you could. I mean, to be fair, you can retire off of 4 grand a month. Solid 4 grand a month every month without fail. Yeah, you could retire. Yeah. What year was this? I ain't gonna say this. I was a teenager. Yeah, I was a teenager. So. So stop waffling. Run man's peas back. Gee. 2-pack, man. 2-pack. 2-pack, man. You never know. I might shave my hair off. Yeah, so two-pack. I might shave my hair off and put a bandana around my head. Is it like that? Watch when I catch you slipping. Obviously, I know this person is joking and that, but it's like, never take threats like online, or just never really take threats seriously in that. If someone's gonna do something, they're gonna do it. Like, even in a situation when someone starts shouting and that, more than likely it might be because they're not gonna do nothing. Because if someone's gonna punch you in the face, they're just gonna punch you in the face. Eh? You don't like in jail when man are doing drills and that, you know what I'm trying to say? Man are not really shouting, man are just gonna and just bust your face open and that. Man are not shouting and getting angry. Man are just gonna rip you up. That's it. When have you ever seen a man with a knife stab up someone 10 times and they start shouting beforehand? Like, nah, man. So yeah, people that make threats and that, like, I remember, was it Piers Morgan got scared one time because they were making death threats against him or something. Like, come on. Anyone that's making death threats against Piers Morgan, you're a pussy, blood. Because any man of any caliber, fam, why are you gonna want to even touch Piers Morgan, fam? See, like, this is what I'm talking about. People talking rubbish. Heard you drop the soap in jail, fam. You obviously have not been to prison. That does not happen in English prison. Maybe in America, yeah. See, this is how you know this person's talking rubbish. You're my young G back in Tots still. I'm not from Tottenham, so how can I be a younger fan? Right, coming off in 1 minute. 1 minute. But yeah, so yeah, I'm not from Tottenham, but Tottenham, like, although I had beef with people there, it's still like my second home. Like, you know what I mean? For a few reasons, because obviously I used to always like, even like when I was younger and on road, like Edmonton man can't go Tottenham. I go where the fuck I want. No one's telling me nothing, innit? But I got family in Tottenham, so I'll go and see them, and my family might not even be on road. They might just be adults, you know what I'm saying, innit? But like, I'm just always there. Plus, obviously, I worked for Haringey Council, so I went to Tottenham every day. I worked there every single day. Sometimes I'll do jobs in like Wood Green and Hornsey and that, but most of my work was in Tottenham. So Tottenham is just like home. I said I run Tottenham, you know. Fam, if you ran Tottenham, you would not be on this live stream, rude boy. Yeah, big you up, Priv. Big you up, big you up, big you up. Oh, so it reads Priv Hunch done it. Okay. Were Busy Block on job? Potentially. I don't know. I don't know if Busy Block were really on job. I heard one, two little stories and that. And you know what? Every set has two or three man that no one can chat to. Like, them man, they are bad man. So, but obviously, I never encountered Busy Block. I never encountered them. They're just too far away. Busy Block's fucking Archway. Yeah, that's in Islington. I'm from Edmonton, top of North London, nowhere near them. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Are they still about? Like, is there still gangs in Archway? Like, is there does Busy Block still exist, or is there a new generation who call themselves something else? But yeah, I mean, I don't know about Busy, but it just, to me, Busy Block just seemed like an area where there was like 100 youths running around repping there, but they're not really. I don't know. Ooh, right, 1 more minute and I'm done. What to do if your baby mum is your enemy of success? Well, you got to keep yourself away from her as much as possible, man. Unfortunately, well, I mean, it's going to be hard because you need to see your child as well. Boy, don't give her any ammunition to sabotage your success. Do you know Gary's economics? What's that? What's the interest rate on mortgages? Isn't it like, well, I don't know. Interest rates on mortgages and base rate is two different things. You can actually have an interest rate that is lower than the base rate. How did you know your girl is the prize? I'm the prize. I'm more valuable than my girl. I can replace my girl. She can't replace me. See, you man are looking at a stupid haircut and thinking, oh, man's not the prize because man is not looking A1 blood. So what happens when I get a haircut and my hair's looking fresh? Now I'm a high value A1 fam. Come on, man, it's a fucking haircut, blood. Bro, I mean, how did you know she was the one? Did let me just explain something right now, yeah? There is no the one. That is fairy tale land. There's no one that's been engineered on planet Earth to be with you, like your perfect match. When I say like there are some people who are good matches and that, yeah, they're like almost like a perfect match. But what I'm saying is there is no human being that's walking around on planet Earth and at some point you two are going to meet because it's just destiny, it's just fate. No, that's bullshit. Yeah, maybe I used to believe that when I was a teenager and that. No, 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 no. Like I said, there are some people on planet Earth, they will be an amazing match for you. Like there's girls that I've seen like on social media. I'm like, yeah, this would be a good fucking match for me. It's got nothing to do with big R's, BBR, none of that bullshit. It's about how the girl is as a person. You know what I mean? So yeah, there are chicks out there that will be, perfect matches for a guy and that or whatever. And what I'm saying is there's no the one. There's no one that's been engineered to be with you or your soulmate. None of that bullshit. No, no, no. Because and I tell you how I know that theory of the one it doesn't exist, it's not real. Because let's say two people that are engineered to be with each other, soulmates, the ones they found each other. Why did they break up eventually? Like why don't they live? Why are they not together until they're 90 years old? It's bullshit. No one is here engineered to be with you. Bullshit, man. Will you stop TikTok when you have kids? No, but I won't be showing my children's face on TikTok. You see, a lot of you people might think, oh yeah, Jay just talks about everything and that, and he exposes his whole life. No, I ain't stupid. No, no, no. I give out the information that I don't care to give out. Like I don't care if people know how much properties I've got or how much I earn. To me, that's but like, no, I'm not showing my child's face on TikTok. None of that. No, nobody. The internet will not know what my child looks like. The internet will not know what my child looks like. The only way the internet would know what my child looks like is if someone managed to find. My mom don't even have Facebook. You know what I mean? Just something like that. Like the internet will not know what my child looks like. Maybe if someone had my WhatsApp number and I had a picture of my child as my WhatsApp profile, which I probably wouldn't, they could steal it off there and leak it or some bullshit. But the internet, TikTok, YouTube will not know what my child looks like. They will know what the back of my child's head looks like, yeah, but they won't know what my child's face looks like. Because I will be famous one day, I'll be big. So when my child is 1 or 2, yeah, I might not be big, but in 5 years' time, when my child is 5, 6, 10 years old, no. The internet will not know what my child looks like. See, you lot might think, oh, Jay's a dumb blabbermouth, just blabbing out all his business. No. I know when to keep my mouth shut, my friends. No, because so Miss T, you're saying so strange when people think people care what their child looks like. No, I'm protecting my child's identity. Listen, there are fucked up people on this planet, you know, who will want to kidnap people's children and that to hold them for ransom. You know? If I was a nobody and that, and I just had a fucking Instagram profile and most of my followers are my mum, auntie, and fucking neighbors and that, and I had pictures of cats, then yeah, I would post up pictures of my child. But nah, I'm on the internet. Nah, it's not happening. If your child wants to be on camera, they can start their own TikTok bullshit like when they're fucking 12 years old and that. But I don't. Obviously, my mind might change on it, but I'm not linking my child to what you call it, me. Like even me and my girl was talking about this one time. Yeah, she was saying that she would love to like make like a little TikTok account about, let's say if we had a child and that. And I was like, yeah, as long as you don't put your face on it, because if you put your face on it, people know what you look like. So they're like, oh, well, if that's Jay's girlfriend and that's Jay's girlfriend's baby, well, that's Jay's baby. So no. So she could film my child and make TikTok videos and whatever and that, yeah? She can do that. But don't you link. She cannot link herself to that because that will be a link to me. Right, I'm done now. It's finally over. Mr. J. Wise, is most of your property interest only or repayment? Most of them are interest only. Right, next week, yeah? You lot will see me next week, yeah? Done. When you think you are back. Yeah, so next week, yeah, Alex. Later. I said, pass me off forever. Kiss my ass. All right, you, man. Big up to King A, Frank Tovey, Red Ellis 1999. Obviously, Dosa David, Harms, Lano J, De Niro from the R, Ads 123, Dale Reed, Keep It 100, big up Keep It 100, Mohul, and Incognito, obviously, Quincy, big up. Big up to all the man them. Next time, I'll see you lot next week. Safe. Stay wise, turn on.